I am muted. Hey, what's up, guys? I am back. I've got myself some dinner and a drink. I got myself a monster. This is my third one, probably really unsafe. But anyway, um, we are watching the 2023 season of AIHL, AIHL, because I didn't know that it went back that far, and I really want to watch it and see what happened. So we're going to be watching the Bears and the Dogs play today. I don't know which one is a home game or whether they've got the same rink. I'm very confused about that, but anyway. I've changed the dates of the other games on YouTube because it turns out that it was actually the 2024 league season, not the 2025 season. Oopsie. Anyway, we're getting stuck into this. The Bears and the Dogs. Oh shit. I fucked up the actual date as well. I forgot to change the date. The date is on the 16th for the first games. The 16th. Anyway, let's get stuck into this and see what happens. Really excited. Let's go. See what happens, eh? The Bears and the Doggos. Oh, shit. Sorry, my bad. I forgot that my my thing disconnected. So, and we've seen the merch for these two teams. So I'm not going to show the merch. I'm excited to see
AIHL TV.
what happens, right, guys?
Proudly brought to you by Donate Life and Skaters Network.
I don't know what their jerseys look like in this year, but
Good
we'll see.
afternoon, ice hockey fans, and welcome back to the Macquarie Ice Rink for the season 2023 kickoff of the AIHL.
Fuck, that's
Sydney.
hot. You can't eat that yet.
We have today with the Sydney battle between the Sydney Ice Dogs and the Sydney Bears to get us underway for 2023.
Okay, I'm kind of hoping that the Sydney Ice Dogs win this one because the first game that these two versed,
Eric, season 2023 is here, and we've got some old faces.
Forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, the 2024 season, when the first game that these two versed, the Ice Dogs lost, and I go for the Ice Dogs, so I'm hoping that they win the 2023 season, the first game between them, but I don't really have high hopes, but you know.
Let's just quickly touch on plenty of big changes coming for the AIHL in season 2023.
We'll see what happens.
We've now expanded to 10 teams, welcoming back both the Central Coast Rhinos, the Adelaide Adrenaline, and the Perth Thunder to take us up to 10 teams for 2020-23. This is going to make this season even more competitive and make winning that good old cup just a little bit more special.
And also not to forget the Brisbane Lightning there, Bernie. Fantastic to see a full competition. Lots of players who were missing from the AI last year have returned. There's been a lot of player movements, and you could really spend a couple of hours talking about the different player movements between the two teams. And what this has meant, Bernie, is that there's actually two conferences this year. Conference A and Conference B. Both of these teams are in Conference A, along with the two Melbourne teams and the Perth Thunder. So lots of battles this year, Bernie.
Yeah, that's right. There's going to be plenty of action on the ice, and we're just getting our first look here now at the Sydney Ice Dogs as they go through some of their warm-ups It's almost a packed house here today at the Macquarie Ice Rink. And look, Eric, let's start right at the top with the Sydney Ice Dogs. The Sydney Ice Dogs have announced a new head coach for season 2023, Jason Caviezel, former
Ah.
defenseman for the Sydney Ice Dogs, played 13 games
A
for
little,
the
little,
team
little,
last season. He steps in behind the bench for the Ice Dogs, and he brings plenty of experience with him. Jason has also coached the Australian national junior team, as well as the
I've got
as
a
well as the
pineapple,
Rebels
I got a
in the East Coast Sydney
pen.
League. So
Pineapple.
Jason steps behind the bench, bringing with him a wealth of experience. And I think for a younger Sydney Ice Dogs side, having a guy like Jason who's probably really going to focus on the X's and O's, I think that can be a great thing for this young group.
It can be very important. The Ice Dogs, they lacked
I'm
numbers last
gotta
year.
stop
They
naming the
were in
clips
last
now when I
position in
put
the Australian
them
Ice
up,
Hockey
so
League.
I could been
Very
naming them.
under-resourced, but they've certainly boosted their resources, and having Quizzle on board is going to be one of the things that are really going to isolate and bring the Ice Dogs up as a team. He's got a really great hockey IQ. You mentioned a lot of his experience that he's got as a player and as a coach. He wouldn't
What
expect
team is that? I like their
anyone else
jersey.
out there on
Oh!
the ice to do nothing that he wouldn't have done himself.
Say that. It's
Yeah, that's right. And I think you touched on it just there. I mean, the goal for the Ice Dogs
it's
is to
the
get back into
Ice
the
Dogs
playoffs. They were,
jersey, the
good old
dark
Cup
one,
champions
alright,
in
and
2023. They were eliminated from the playoffs in
the
2014, and since
white
then
team
they have
is
not
the
been back to an
Bears.
AIHL final series. So the priority for
That's
this team
different.
is to get back and to make the playoffs. And one of the fascinating things that we've got for playoff formats this year is actually a best of 3 semi-final series.
I like
so
that.
that's going to be really exciting to watch as we get towards the pointy end of the season. But on
I
screen
think
now,
that might
we
be
can
their
see
home
Lachlan
jersey.
Schumer
I don't
as another
know.
returning head for
Maybe their
another
away
returning
jersey. I
player
have
for the
no
Sydney
idea.
Ice Dogs. I believe the last time he stood it up for the Ice Dogs was back in 2019. Fun fact: I actually used to play hockey with Schumach's father, who was a very active member of the Sydney Bears Hockey Club as well.
And there's certainly a lot of familiar faces from both teams that we'll get to meet over the season, and some people are wearing some different jersey numbers to what they may have been wearing
Bloody
last year.
beautiful.
So it's like the first day of school, Bernie. You know, it takes a while to adjust to your new schoolmates. You've got the people
What the
coming
fuck
from,
was that?
from different schools, different accents. You know, you've got the exchange student, that sort of thing. It's very interesting all around. Having a look at the Bears, and down there is
Oh, I kind of
Mr.
like the
Harrison,
Bears
Justin
jersey
Harrison,
too.
and alongside him, an import goaltender for the Bears this season, Dane Brum, and he's Canadian. And there's a face we haven't seen for a while on the ice, Michael Schlamp. The Schlamp is back, and he's on the ice as Bears are coming together at the benches at the end of warm-ups. But so many stories, Bernie. We could be here for 2 hours, but we've got a game coming up very, very shortly.
Yeah, we touched on Michael Slamp just quickly. Hasn't played in the AIHL since winning the Goodall Cup in 2019 for the Sydney Bears. Great to see Michael back on the ice at the age of 41. I think that just sort of speaks to his
41,
particularly his conditioning. I don't think we're going to see him missing a step today. And look, I'm certainly expecting a physical encounter today. There's no love lost between these two teams. And as we mentioned, there has also been plenty of player movement in between the two teams. So players who were formerly Bears moving over to the Ice Dogs. So I know a lot of these guys are friends off the ice, but once that puck drops, I think we're going to see plenty of action and plenty of physicality today.
Absolutely, Bernie. Last year's Battle of Sydney, they were very lopsided in the Bears' favour. But having said that, as we've mentioned, the Ice Dogs have recruited well. So it's going to be a very different season 2023 compared to 22. Players are being introduced to the crowd and will be back onto the ice for the Australian national anthem short. We should also mention, Bernie, players from both teams out representing Australia.
well, this is not a full
That's right.
stadium.
The International World IIHL
I don't
tournament is
think
going
ice
on
hockey
currently
was
in Madrid, and both
as
the
big
Sydney
in
Bears and Sydney
Australia
Ice
as
Dogs are missing
it
players
is now.
to that team, mainly for
I
the
mean,
Ice
I
Dogs.
wasn't,
They're Cam
I
Todd,
wasn't that into it
Ken
until
Todd, Shannon McGregor,
until this
and
year. So
Daniel Pataki are
I've been to
participating in
one
that
game, and
competition
that
for
was
the
when
Ice
I was
Dogs.
younger, and I
On
was
the
like,
flip
yeah,
side
I'll
of the
go.
coin, the Bears are missing their regular goalie.
Much younger, and I was like, yeah, I'll go.
Anthony Kimlin. Also, Tommy Lander and Thomas Moncrief are both representing Australia at that tournament as well. So, slightly understaffed from the locals, but I'm still expecting plenty of pace today. And Eric, just one little side note for our fans: it's not just bragging rights that are on the line when it comes to the Sydney Bears and the Sydney Ice Dogs. both teams are also playing for an inter-season cup, which is the Wilson Cup, which is awarded to the Sydney teams who wins the most regular season games against each other. That cup was originally introduced by the Sydney Ice Dogs, and it's actually named after one of the Wilsons who actually founded the Sydney Ice Dogs club. The Ice Dogs will certainly be keen to get their hands back on that silverware after it's been in the Bears trophy cabinet for a number of seasons now.
You're absolutely right, Bernie. It was part of pre-season a few seasons ago when I got introduced to the AI, but it's now part of the regular season. Both teams share this rink at Macquarie as we're about to turn off the lights, which should be about to hear the national anthem and players coming back onto the ice.
All right, as the rink lights have just gone down, fans are still
Don't regret putting that
coming
sauce on that
into
sandwich
the
at
rink
all.
now, and certainly on the grandstand of the side of the arena, it is very full at the moment with plenty of Ice Dogs and also Sydney Bears jerseys. Both teams will represent the Sydney Derby.
How good is it, Bernie? First game of the season, you have your
Motherfucker, you know how in the first game that we watched of this, they had
for the first month. So it's very hard to support them when
they had these windows open.
Teams, they share this ring. 4 times
the blinds up, the blinds are down. No free watching the games.
Led onto the rink there by one of their young goaltenders, and we'll soon see the house lights go back up, and we'll be able to get a better look at the players as they just finalise their warm-ups, and they'll head towards centre ice for the Australian national anthem.
So just having a look. It's a very interesting time of year, Bernie. New players, new jerseys.
I mean, you could definitely stand out there and watch the game from out there.
For the new season, Marcus Hosen there in 44. I was very impressed with
because you know there is no way that they can cover that big ass window.
Yeah, it looks like Dornbus has his face mask off, so it looks like Sean Ellison will be getting the start in goal for Sydney Ice Dogs. He's got those bright yellow pads on, so I'm sure we'll see them flashing around today. A couple other familiar faces I can see coming off the rink right now. Alex Stevenson, one of the 3 Stevensons brothers who have represented the Sydney Ice Dogs over many, many seasons. Another famous name we've got to mention there for the Sydney Ice Dogs is Thomas Manko, the former captain of the Sydney Ice Dogs. He actually steps behind the Ice Dogs bench today as the assistant coach.
They've got the top lines open, but the bottom ones are
Manko
closed.
Moving from the captaincy role straight into behind the bench as an assistant coach.
And looking at the Bears end, the Bears will be defending the food court end for this first period, and Dane Brum, the Canadian import goalie, between the pipes as the Bears gather up. Lots of familiar faces there. Ryan Annesley back in the team as captain, Michael Clamp, Tyrell Clare, and also Brian Ferns as the assistant captains as the Bears gather at that end. This is going to be a high quality game, Bernie.
Yeah, I'm certainly expecting that. And I mean, one thing that we did notice last year, there was the change from the 50-minute game to the 3 20-minute periods. I think last year, some of the teams, particularly the Sydney Ice Dogs, I think they struggled with that, the 3 full periods, the 3 20-minute periods. I think now with the bolstered lineup that we can see that we've got here today, I think Coach Caviezel and Manko, they're going to be rolling all 3 lines today, and I'm expecting a high-tempo game for all 3 periods.
And speaking of someone else, we can welcome back Adrian Esposito, a veteran of the Bears. He's on the bench alongside Scott Clemmy. The Bears just getting organised into their lines now. Tommy Stephen back as well after spending some years overseas. Kenshin Hayashi had an absolute fantastic rookie year for the Bears. He's coming onto the ice for their first shift.
Yeah, both teams getting set up now at centre ice, and we're almost ready to get underway here. A couple of the imports that they're welcoming back
this is their home, both of their home rinks. They don't just have one.
In front of the screen, number 66. Grant Toolman is just 8
got one
goals short
ring
of
for
the
both
all-time
of the
Sydney
teams.
Ice Dogs goal scoring record. With 71 goals, he's chasing down David Dunwoody, who stands on 79. So it could be a milestone year for Grant Toolman. And a healthy Grant Toolman is a very, very dangerous Grant Toolman. And the Sydney Ice Dogs will get us underway, and they'll put that, and that one has gone out and over the rink, and it looks like we're going to have a face-off back inside the neutral zone. One of the interesting things here at the Macquarie Ice Rink, they don't quite have the netting all around, so sometimes we do have the puck going up and over the boards, which can lead to a few extra stoppages. That one might have been an icing call because it was put inside before the puck went over halfway. Face-off comes back to the Ice Dogs. It's collected by the Bears in the corner. Bears managed to keep it in the zone. Picked off by the Ice Dogs. They'll get it back out to centre ice. Ice Dogs will dump it in. Ice Dogs looking to circle the net. Grant Toolman coming around the end. The Ice Dogs player is dumped into the boards. Now we've got an odd man rush developing here for it's Tyrrell Clare looking to make a pass, but he just couldn't get that one away. Williston will just flick that puck into the corner. Ice Dogs looking to get it back out through centre ice. Toolman with some time, looks to put on a move, gets to the centre of the ice, drops the puck. That puck is shot and fired wide. Ice Dogs looking to get back into the slot. The puck is trickled off into the corner. Sydney Bears will move it back out. Ooh, big hit. Just tried to put on there in the corner, but that one has just missed. Ice Dogs will regroup now. Back through Hosen at the back of the net, looking for an outlet option. Pestered there by Clare. Ice Dogs move it up the far wall, but that's picked off by the Bears. We'll put it back into the Ice Dogs zone. Ice Dogs cycle the puck down in the corner there. Puck comes free. Bears looking to work along the far wall, push and shove. Ice Dogs managed to clear the zone. Potential odd man rush coming up here now for the Dogs. Jeremy Vasquez in the slot, unable to link up with his man there. Puts the hit on in the corner. Vasquez looking to retrieve the puck, but has his pocket picked. Ice Dogs come up with it. Shot from the slot, and that's a first goal for the Sydney Ice Dogs. Really not much going on there. It's a broken play. That puck has just been jumped on by the Sydney Ice Dogs. I think that was Alex Stevenson who's jumped on that loose puck as it's trickled out to the top of the slot, and he has buried that one high. And that's the Ice Dogs get a goal in the first shot of the game.
That will give the Ice Dogs a lot of confidence here, Bernie. Sliding player coming across for the Bears, Brian Funes couldn't quite prevent the shot. And in the back of the net, Ice Dogs 1-0 early stages of the first period. Brom had no answers for that one.
Perfect start for Sydney Ice Dogs as they find themselves on the board in the first 3 minutes of this Sydney battle. Ice Dogs, Tyrrell Clare will put that puck on net. Puck bounces free around that slot. Cleared to centre ice by the Ice Dogs. Potential icing call coming up here. And that one's going to come all the way back down to the other end for a face-off in the Ice Dogs defensive zone. Dream start there for the Sydney Ice Dogs, Eric. Just what they wanted to get on the scoreboard first.
Absolutely, Bernie. Not a lot of chances given up until that point. The Ice Dogs made one visit to their attacking zone and 1-0 Ice Dogs.
Holy fuck.
Taken by Alex Stevenson.
Ugh.
Looking to move the puck around. Puck comes out behind the back of the Ice Dogs net.
Yeah, in the 2024 game, they had
Bears
this.
players pinching down
In
to
their
get that
first
corner.
game of the
Tyrrell Clare
season,
retrieves
they
the
had
puck, looking for an option.
all
Finds a
of
man at
this
the back
full
post. That
as
one
well.
comes across, and just like that, there's an end right up. Tyrrell Clare, I think, has finished off that passing play. He's just managed to pick that up right across the front of his name. Pretty sloppy coverage there by the Sydney
I got a
Ice Dogs.
full pack of this mother, and
Tommy
I'm not,
Stevens first back there,
I'm not
and that's
enjoying
what
it
the
that much.
Bears have missed from Tommy Stevens in front.
But,
in front
you
of
know,
the net, gets a shot off.
you just got to suck it
I
up.
hate to say it, but is this going to be one of these 10-10 games? You score, I score.
It could be. Ice Dogs certainly
Oh,
guilty
shit.
there of just puck watching in their own zone. And just like that, the Bears have tied this up, and we've got ourselves a 1-1 game. Ice Dogs managed to win that face-off. Pucks
So it's
put
tied
deep.
1-1, and
looking to
Ice
establish a
Dogs
fortune.
drew first blood.
Ice Dogs
Lovely
pick up the puck in
jubbly.
the far corner. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. That's recollected by the Bears. Bears will work it away. Michael Schlamp down the near side. Steps around his man, looking for a pass in the slot. Slot comes, and that one is collected by Elson. And we're going to have a face-off. We just got our first look at Michael Schlamp. He looks to be moving pretty freely. It doesn't look like he's missed any time, Mr. Schlamp.
He's probably been working out every day and twice on Sundays, Bernie. He's an absolute athlete. He's in his 40s, but he'd put any of the 20-year-olds to shame, I reckon.
Tommy Moncrief to take the Schlamp to take the face-off there for the Bears. And that one has been rimmed all the way around. There's a potential icing. Ice Dogs looking to beat this one out. It's had to be collected by Brown behind the back of his own net.
Oh, the
He's working
ref
up the
was almost
Bears
squashed.
regroup in their own end. They'll just take it back behind their own net, look for a breakout option. Bears looking to bring it back out now through the neutral zone. Back to Schlamp. Schlamp with a shot, that one goes wide. Puck's back in the corner now, held in by the Bears. Bears looking for a shot high, that one's gone up and over the cage. Moncrief in the corner. Good cycle option there, finds another Bears player behind the back of the net, out the top of the slot, and that one has hit something in front. I don't think it made it all the way through to Eelson, and the puck is bouncing around in the corner. Ice Dogs look to clear, and they've got it back out to centre ice. Bears will have to clear the
right
zone
in front of the
as,
bench.
Ice Dogs get some reinforcements on the ice here. Ice Dogs looking for a stretch pass to try to get here through the neutral zone. Puck is picked off by the Sydney Bears. Bears potential odd man rush coming here. But, good work there by Ellison. Out on the top of his paint, has just shut that one down, and we're going to have a face-off down in the Ice Dogs end.
Great shot there by Ace Cohen. He's new to the Bears, an import from America. He's played NCAA hockey, and he's put a good shot on there. Ellison up for it, but keep a lookout for him in the Bears utility jersey, 87, Ace Cohen's.
Sydney Bears win that face-off. Ewan's looking to get that puck in. He's just going to dump that in behind, dump that into the corner. That was retrieved by Hosen from the Ice Dogs. Toolman plays that up along the near wall. Good foot race here. Good win there. Gets that one back, and Brum's had to be sharp there. Passed across the face of the bottom of the slot there. And Brum had to be sharp. That's the first good save we've seen from him today.
And the Bears really had to come back. Ryan Funes, one of them having to come back to the food court end. Things starting to get a little bit hot in Macquarie Ice Rink, and that's the way we like it.
Yeah, both these teams are now swapping chances here at the Macquarie Ice Rink. We're almost about the halfway mark of the first period. Ice Dogs have deployed their top line for this offensive zone face-off. And they've managed to find Grant Tillman. He'll wind it up back in his own zone. Looks for an outlet pass. That was a sloppy pass. That's gone straight to the Bears. Big hit there by
penalty
Hosen.
coming.
Looks like he's caught. Looks like he's caught Moncrief high, and I think we're going to see.
Is he passed out? He's not moving.
2 minutes. It could be potentially more.
Oh no, he's fine.
And, we're going to have a look at the Bears' first power play unit.
So
Moncrief down on the ice, clutching his face.
He's coming up now. He's tough. Marcus Hosen to the penalty box. And the Bears are going.
Whatever happened there?
He's up out slowly. Tommy Moncrief.
Something tells me it was fucking bad.
Yeah, a bit of concern for his welfare here. Just had his, didn't so much have his head down, but he was just sort of regathering that intercepted puck, and Hosen managed to catch him. I'm sure the referees are going to check him out to see if there's any blood or a high sticking option there, but I'm sure Moncrief is going to get checked out by the medical staff.
We'll wait for the official call on the ice, but Bears now on the power play for the first time.
Bears to get us underway with this power play. Pucks comes back to the line. Ryan Annesley controls up top, looks down low. Puck comes back along the side wall.
Fuck.
Annesley on the line for the blue line, which finds Claire. Claire looking for a shot option, goes back through the slot. That one has gone high and wide over the top of the cage. Bears with the puck now back on their blue line, looking for options. Ice Dogs have collapsed. Defensive coverage is a bit sparse. Sydney Bears managed to regroup on the far wall. Shot in, that's hit the post, it's come back. Till Claire's picked that one up, he's just going to roll that
That
back
looks
to the corner.
fucking painful.
Bears are right there. Claire up on the blue line, finds Annesley. Annesley looks to tee up a shot. Annesley looking for a passing option, looking for a defective play. Or looking for the deflection there on the back post.
I just clipped it so I could watch it back again as well, and
We're
fuck.
about to have a look at the replay for the reason that the Bears are on the power play. Marcus Hosen against Tommy Moncrief. A big difference in size, but Tommy was crapped down in contact there. Bears continuing on the power play.
Yeah, it was dangerous when the player was trying to fish the puck out from behind him, and so he wasn't watching
Jesus
who was coming in front. So,
Christ.
well, we hope Tommy
Crikey.
Bears with a puck here on the near wall. Look to play it back out in the corner. That one's picked off by the Ice Dogs. Bears get some reinforcements in there to get that puck free, but the Ice Dogs managed to clear the zone, and the Bears will regroup at halfway.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
With the puck
I
now.
don't know what that guy was
He's got his
thinking.
head up, finds Claire into the zone.
Maybe he
Claire
didn't
looking for his
realise how
options,
much
just gonna circle the
taller
net.
he was to that guy because
Claire
he
all the way around the back of the net. Picks up the
shoulder
puck, finds
checked his
Funes.
face.
Funes looking at options. Funes puts that on net. That's hit an Ice Dog's body in front. They managed to clear that all the way down. Bears will regroup with just 25 seconds left in this power play. Ron plays that one up smartly to his team to make the most of this last 20 seconds of the power play.
Someone dropped their
But
stick.
the Ice Dogs fail to clear it then, and that one's held in to Claire.
Who the
up
fuck
blue
dropped
line.
their stick? Fucking pick it up!
Bears looking for options in the far corner.
5 seconds.
Steps out in front, puts that puck on net, and that one's covered up by Ellison with just 3 seconds left to go in this power play.
The Bears have certainly been rotating through their lines. Tyrell Clare coming off, Stephen on. Ace Owens in 87 without the nameplate. He's been very impressive early for the Bears. He's
It's going pretty good.
Yeah, Ace was very active on that power play. I think there was at least 4 or 5 quality shots for the Bears there on that power play.
Jesus
maybe some concerns
Christ.
there for the Sydney Ice Dogs. That penalty kill, they can't be giving up that many chances.
That wasn't great.
Cowart breaking into the slot, looking for an opportunity, and that one's gone high and wide.
I'm surprised there was no fight, to be honest, to be had with that, but
the Ice Dogs will just dump that back into the zone. Ice Dogs look to establish
my
a good
internet's
forecheck here.
fine, so I think
Bears will play counter on
the
their own
stream
net,
itself
let pass. Puck
when
comes
it was
back out to the
filmed is
neutral
very
zone, and that will
spotty,
be an
so
icing. That pass for Tommy Stevens just a little bit too hot to handle, and we're going to have a offensive zone face-off for the Sydney Ice Dogs.
It's certainly been a very interesting battle so far, burning mid-stages of the first period. 1-1 Ice Dogs and Bears as the Ice Dogs look to set up at their attacking end.
Yeah, both teams starting to settle in a bit now and get into a bit of rhythm. Ice Dogs unable to win that face-off. Puck comes out through the Bears.
I think at some stage tomorrow
Right in
on the
net,
next few
rebound
days
out
I'll
in front of the slot.
definitely be...
Ellison had to be sharp, and I think he's fallen on top of that one.
Fuck, what happened there?
Ended up underneath him. Quick break there for the Bears. Awesome bit of speed there by one of the Bears forward to break into the offensive zone.
There was a great rush there by Tommy Stephen, and what was good as we have a look at the replay, here's Tommy Stephen with the first attack, and then following up was Ace Owens.
Just like, I'll lie down.
So he was the man on the spot.
I'm going to
For
stop
that
this
play.
puck if I kill, and I'll stop it,
1-1 game.
even if it kills me.
Have certainly been working well so far, Bernie, and he's had to.
I will stop it,
Ice Dogs
even
back
if
to
it
the zone now,
kills
shot from the top of the slot.
me.
Front, dribble off into the corner. Battle going now in the near corner. Puck comes out behind the back of the Bears cage. And that one's cleared out to the far wall. The Ice Dogs will collect and send that one back into the zone.
That was a super
Almost
nice
laying a hit on there.
save.
That was a good hit, good forecheck, good hit to separate the man from the puck. Bears looking to.
Penalty.
So it's good to see that now the clipping's starting to work again. For some reason in that last game it wasn't working. That last stream it wasn't working. So
The penalty box door is certainly open, Bernie.
And Nick Dormus is going to take a 2-minute penalty for that hit. I mean, I thought that was a pretty good hit. The puck was certainly in the area. I think maybe the referees are just trying to keep a lid on the game, keep the temperature out of the game, but I think
We'll wait for the official call. Could have even been interference possibly, but it looked like a good battle, Bernie.
yeah, I think that was. I thought that was a pretty clean hit, but obviously the referee saw something different in that,
Bloody
and we're going to
beautiful.
face off down in the Ice Dog zone. We're going to have our second look at Sydney Bears power play, which has gone over tonight. But we're going to want to see a much sharper penalty kill.
alright, let's see what happens here.
So I presume that the referee's gone over to both benches, and we're about to have the opening of the Bears' second power play.
Alex Stevens snagged the face off for the Ice Dogs, tries to push that out of the zone, and that one has just dribbled out of the zone, so the Bears are going to have to regroup and center ice. Alex Stevenson again putting pressure on the Bears power play unit. They look to come back through the neutral zone. Stevens down the side, looks for options, finds Claire. Claire back through the zone, finds Annesley at the top of the slot. Annesley just scoots around to the top of the slot, and that's a great shot and a glove save by Ellison. Keeps it 1-1 game.
Ace is high
Ellison
for Ace
certainly-
Owens.
Beautiful
Sorry, Bernie.
save.
Illison's certainly busy, the busier of the two goalies in this first period.
Bloody beautiful.
Ice Dogs get some reinforcements on the ice. Their second power play unit, we're going to have a look at them now. Bears managed to win that face-off. Annesley takes the puck high. That's come off Ice Dogs defender. Puck trickles to the corner. Bears happy to play it behind their own net. Tyrrell Clare unable to keep that one in the zone. So that's Annesley who's going to recollect at halfway. There's a burst of speed now coming for the Bears. That one's taken a shot off, deflection off a defender. Tommy Stevens, that shot's just gone high and wide. Ice Dogs player down, but he's back on his feet. Annesley controlling the blue line for the Bears. 54 seconds to go in this power play. Clare with the shot on. That one's taken deflection high and wide. Puck comes back free. Annesley fakes a shot, looks wide. Bears trying to come back through the slot. Ice Dogs have collapsed all the way down. Big shot by Annesley. That one has bobbled out. Bit of a shooting gallery on this power play for the Sydney Bears. Plenty of pressure on here. Bears into the zone. Pulls up on the near wall. Looking for a passing option, looking for a lane. Just happy to get that back into the corner. We go back behind the Ice Dogs cage. No one there for the Bears. And the Ice Dogs look to clear that down, but that's cleverly kept in there by Tyrrell Clare.
5 seconds.
5 seconds to go here in the Bears power play. Ice Dogs players getting ready to come. Dorcas getting ready to come back onto the ice. Good pressure on the near wall. On the far wall there by the Ice
It's
Dogs
actually bothering
to
me. I'm
prevent
gonna
any
fix
further
that.
scoring opportunities on this
It's
power
bothering
play. 9:43 to go here in this first period. It's the Ice Dogs 1, the Sydney Bears 1. This first Sydney battle for 2023.
Please let me.
Funes behind his own net.
Oh, thank God.
Takes
That
a
makes
hit
me
to make
feel
a play, just
better
reverses that puck.
about that whole
Puck's come
thing.
back
I
up
was
the
getting
far
so
wall.
annoyed when looking
Bears
at
gained
it.
the zone, couldn't make a play, just couldn't get through the defender.
Alrighty.
Perini ends up in the net, but unfortunately for the Bears, the puck didn't follow.
Ice Dogs looking to execute a line change here. Funes moves it up the far wall. Bears coming back through the neutral
Come
zone.
on, doggies. The dogs are doing a lot more better this time at defending, but I think it's because they have different people on their team, because this is a different year.
Stretch pass here, but the rink manages to find the Ice Dogs target.
yeah.
They're just going to dump the puck in, get that puck low, try to establish that cycle. Funes with the puck now for the Bears, just plays it off the near wall. That one's picked up by the Ice Dogs. That's Thomas Bowler. Bowler working hard in the corner. And that puck's squirted free. And Bears looking just to play that one off the half wall. Bit too lazy then to get it out of their own defensive end. And that one is going to go for icing.
So
One thing
great-
I'm noticing here,
Pop the
one thing
car,
I'm
where
noticing
are
here,
you?
Eric, for the Sydney Bears, certainly looking for a lot of those long stretch passes going across the rink. I think that's something that the coaching staff are really going to look to tidy up. I think they've got to look for those shorter passes when they're exiting the zone.
They did have some great results with the stretch passes last year, Bernie, so maybe that's what they're looking to continue as the Ice Dogs have a face-off. Tommy Moncrief back onto the ice after his brief stint.
I can't wait to see a Canberra game, Canberra Braves home game, like an old one,
I'll just
so
play
I
that
can
down into the
show you
corner.
what I mean by
It's
it
by
is
Funes.
very
Funes is just gonna
unsafe,
play that off.
because the netting's not even like
Far wall.
that, but it like,
Bears managed to regain the zone. Another good hit there by Dornbus. Certainly
I reckon if it was
demonstrated
like
his
that,
ability
it
to
would be
throw the body
better,
around in that
but
first period.
it's
Puck
not.
gets covered up
Fuck
by
off.
Wilson. We're gonna have a full
And you
face-off
know,
now
someone
here in the
war
Ice Dogs
check
zone.
someone hard enough.
Plenty of physicality
They're
on
going to
here,
come
Eric, just what we
out,
like to see in the Sydney battle.
And it's been on
Yeah.
the whole, it's been clean stuff. There hasn't been rolling balls or anything like that. Both teams still looking to establish who's dominant at this stage.
Puck in the far corner. Bears control. Bears looking to get that back out into the slot to create a scoring
Come on,
opportunity.
let's go.
But they just can't seem to pull the trigger. Dornbus in there looking for another big hit, and he's missed the puck.
Like
Puck's coming
Dornbus,
onto the near wall there. That's
Dornbus.
gonna be played off there by
Wasn't
Strat. Allen
Dornbus,
just here, breaks into the zone. Allen with
the,
potential up-hand rush coming on here, but that one is picked off by the Bears.
goalkeeper
defender, and they'll throw it back out.
in the
There's that
last
stretch
game?
pass
This
we
is
talked
very
about, Eric.
confusing.
Certainly
Bears
was.
looking to set up now in the zone. Bears happy just to play that back. I'll play catch in the corner, looking for the man in the slot, and that one's just gone high and wide. Bears with a
Sorry,
great
you're gonna
scoring
hear
opportunity there.
dogs barking in the background, unfortunately, because they won't shut up.
Bears up in the puck well in the corner now. Looking for an outlet
Oh,
pass.
what's going on over there?
Undoing this. Stokes
He
managed to
was
clear
almost
that
going to
out.
be like lifting it
Marcus
out,
Stokes,
putting it
it's just
out,
trickled off,
like,
Joey Gunner stick and Strat Allen with a potential odd man rush here.
like
Strat top of the slot,
Jesus,
looking
just
for a-
yeet.
looking for a score flag, but just unable to find one. Alex Stevens in the slot if he can
You know
find
what
him.
I'm saying? Oh, it's
Strat
just,
Allen just managed to happy to circle behind the cage there and just keep the
oh,
puck in the Ice Dog zone. Marcus Hosen, he's jumped in there to help support
let's
the play.
go.
Strat looking to get the puck out in front, just couldn't connect with Alex Stevens there on that.
Honestly though,
Bears managed to
it's,
make the puck through the neutral zone.
it's a bit crazy
Hold up
that,
on the far wall, and that's a prime opportunity there in the slot, and I think that one's taken
though
the
to me
deflection
how,
up and over the netting, and we're going to have another face-off in the Bears zone.
hockey's
In the Ice Dog zone,
gotten
I'm sorry.
much more bigger in 24 than it was in 2023 because there's so many empty seats just
Yeah, certainly one thing the Ice Dogs are
there.
looking to tidy up in their own
Just
zone
like-
is they're just giving away too many passing lanes, and the Bears are certainly going to exploit that in the second and third period if that's not fixed up.
All turnovers like that.
Ice Dogs look to get it out of their own zone, but again, Tyrrell Clare picks it up on the blue line.
Now I was
He's happy
thinking
just
about
to play
getting a
that back
season
down into
pass,
zone,
but I
and
feel like
Marcus Hosen collects for the Bears.
it
Sends
might
it
just
back
be
behind the
cheaper
zone.
buying
Yeah.
like a ticket to each game. I'm
Bears
not
looking to get the puck
sure.
Back out,
I
to
just-
back out the slot for a scoring opportunity.
yeah.
comes free.
Anyway,
Just bouncing around there, unable to hold it down. I think we got a broken stick, and they've had to come to the bench. The Bears players had to come to the bench. Ice Dogs looking to clear it out of their own zone, and it's a sloppy pass that's managed to be picked off by Claire. Bears will regroup in the neutral zone.
bloody pain in the ass. Oh.
Bears looking to
I
get
tried,
that
guys.
pass through the slot. It's picked up by the Ice Dogs. Potential rush here coming to Grant Tillman, just couldn't find the handle on that pass. Tillman first to the puck. Cycles it back through the Bears zone. Unable to keep that one in the zone. That one's come back out to centre
The
ice.
bloody dog that eats everything is also barking.
Oh, another big hit there.
Yeah. The only people that can control her are my brother and sister-in-law, and they're not here. So,
It's the first time we've seen him on the
I
ice
mean,
in this
if I
first
come
period, and
outside,
certainly laid a hit.
if I were to
And
go
certainly made his
outside,
presence felt.
she would
Ice
have
Dogs
her
come
tail
back
between her
out now through the
legs.
neutral
So,
zone. Looking for options in the slot. Ice Dogs happy to take it deep.
but
Funes the puck along the boards for the Bears.
I'm not gonna do that.
Manages to beat his man, and he'll come free and look for an outlet pass through to the neutral zone. Funes skating freely. Finds Vike. That one's plucked.
I don't even know what you're barking at.
Bears first to it. Good body
Oh,
there by
that
the Ice
first
Dogs to
half
separate the man from the
Feels
puck.
like it's going
Ice
pretty
Dogs
quick
back to the
though,
neutral zone now.
but that's because, you know, the team that I'm going for
Unable
is
to
actually
win
playing
his way
fucking
through the
well.
defenders there.
In the last one that I watched of these two
Back
teams
behind
playing
the
together,
Bears net.
my team was playing
Scoring
like
opportunity.
shit.
Tillman can get it out in front here. As the puck is picked there by
Absolute
the Bears
shit.
defender. Funes will
So,
just play that
yeah,
up the boards.
anyway.
Bears will break out. Happy just to put that one back in the corner while they get some reinforcements on the wall, over the wall.
Well,
Puck comes free now. Bears regather.
let's
into
see
the
what
zone.
happens. Oh, the fucking ref!
Corner. Held up there by the Ice Dogs defender.
The poor
Ice Dogs looking to
fucking
work up to the wall.
referee is just
Just outgunned.
there for the ride.
Bears managed to keep the puck in the zone. Oh, that one is
Oh,
still there. Anyone's puck. Thomas Vola plays the puck back. Bears keep it in the zone. Potential 2-on-1.
you just dive bomb, you know what I'm saying?
Just some sloppy
I
work here,
will
but
stop it
Bears
with my body, bitch.
big
what
hit
the
pulled out
fuck?
by the Ice Dogs defender. Plenty of space opening up here. Potential odd man rush.
There was a little push there. I don't know what the fuck that was, but
A bit of ill discipline here creeping into the game. And this is the third power play the Ice Dogs
he's
have given up.
fucking
This is the
smiling. He's
second couple
impressed
of
with
points they've given up
himself,
to-
whatever he
can't
did.
afford to be giving up too many more of these.
fucking
certainly
impressed
been
with
giving away
himself.
Opportunities 5-on-5, and now the Bears going on another power play. And Tommy Stevens heavily involved in that exchange. Ace Owens has
In
been
my
playing fantastic
opinion,
as
it
well
should be
in
the
in
fucking
87.
other
He's
dude,
been
but
certainly
whatever.
getting the job done up against the boards.
Yeah, and I think we can see Ace Owens is lining up here as a defenseman for this particular power play. So it looks like the Bears are going with 4 forwards and 1 defenseman.
I'm definitely
for their
taking
power
full
play setup,
advantage
and,
of
Brian
clips
Annesley would
because
consider
they don't
him,
count towards
certainly
the
an offensive-minded defenseman.
uploads
who's,
and
running this power play.
highlights
Ainsley
cap. So I'm
finds
definitely
Ace.
full on
Back
taking
to
advantage
Annesley.
of that.
Bit of an errant pass
Oh,
there
come
by
on.
the Bears, looking for Annesley on the back end.
Let's
Bears
go.
regroup back at centre ice. Bears back into the Ice Dog zone, looking to get set up here with a minute.
Yeah, they're
37
doing
remaining
fucking
on this
well
power play.
though.
Scores tied at 1. Bears play
I
catch here along
I
the near wall.
really do want to see
Back up to
a
Annesley. Annesley
shootout
takes
at
the
the
shot,
end.
finds
I
out-
would
finds
really
his
like
man.
to see that.
Can't quite pull the
I've
trigger,
seen
looks to
it
get that one back out
once
slot.
before.
Tommy Stevens was all alone out front.
Once or twice before,
Even though they had
once
3
with the
Ice Dogs,
Ducks,
defenders there, Tommy Stevens still had plenty of time to try to find that
the-
puck, and
the Anaheim
Nielsen
Ducks.
to the rescue there for the Ice Dogs.
So
Tommy Stevens could be very
can't be
dangerous
too
backdoor,
mad
but
for
he
that,
has got a
but you
snipe
know.
on him, and he's been left unattended by these Ice Dogs defenders.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed there with the Ice Dogs, they've certainly got to have a lot more active sticks. I mean, if you're not going to be able to get to the pass, you've sort of got to be on the man, and certainly tying up his hands and his stick, there was just way too much time and space for Tommy Stevens in that close to the goalie. Just over a minute to go here in this third.
Clearly,
Sydney
no
Bears
one's
power play.
selling their old jerseys for the Canberra
That's right,
Braves
Annesley back
because
on the
I've.
blue line. Annesley just
Because I
plays it
like the
back into
fact that
corner
2
for
people have
Bears.
liked it, but no one's
Bears
commented.
going through as they look to work along the blue line.
I put that post up 6 hours ago.
Ace will come around the side, looks to find a man free in the slot, just couldn't quite pull the
Because
trigger,
I'm not
and then
able
runs
to
towards
buy
the
any
front
merch
door
yet
of the Ice
until
Dogs. That one's gonna come all the way down
the
with
start,
56 to go
close to
here
the start of
on this,
the
Sydney Bears power
2026
play.
season, so that's kind of fucking annoying. But anyway,
Bears just looking to regroup.
it's
Bears
kind of
back through the
ridiculous
neutral
though
zone.
when you
Annesley's
think
gonna hold
about
up
it.
just inside the blue line, look for a pass.
That
Tallman right there on top
they're,
of
they're
him,
not
manages
even
to get
selling
the
any
puck
of the
free.
old stuff.
There's
It's
just over
like,
30
what
seconds
the
to go
fuck?
here on this power play for the Bears.
Come on.
Moncrief will find his man on the wide. That shot has gone wide. Moncrief back in the corner. Bears behind the Ice Dogs cage. Happy just to bring it round the far side, looking for an option out in the slot. Bit of an errant pass. That one's been kept in by Annesley. And Hostin's going to try to chase that down for the Ice
shit.
Dogs in there. And another Sydney Bears player just free in the slot there.
No.
Too many quality opportunities. Bears.
Don't
get the
wanna
puck
see
in the
that.
corner, looking to work his way out
Come
to
on,
the slot.
Ice Dogs, you need to
Moncrief
do
shoots.
better. Oh yeah, there we go.
Ice Dogs looking to clear. There's a one-on-one potentially developing here. Funes back for the Bears.
Oh no.
Ice Dogs
Oh.
look to get it back behind the Bears cage. Just
There's a
over
lot of
1
war
minute to
checking
play
here,
in this
but
first period of the first Sydney battle for
to be
season
honest, it
2023.
scares me when
Scores
it's
are all tied up
nets
1-1.
because they can fall out.
That outlet pass, and that's
So,
just gone wide of his
I normally
teammate.
like seeing
They're gonna
war
have
checks,
another
but
ice
in
call.
this,
They have a offensive zone for the Ice Dogs.
but with an experience that I had with my first hockey game and my only hockey game that I went to,
all Sydney Bears, obviously 3 power plays,
it's
and,
enough for me to be
Nielsen's been the busiest man
really
for the Ice Dogs
scared
in this first period.
when there's nets and no glass because it's like I said, they can fall out, especially into the crowd, and it's just not. It's not great. Although we haven't seen that yet
We just had a
in this
technical
one,
update.
so
We've just readjusted the clock.
we'll see.
There's a minute 22 left on the clock. As we wind down here in this first period, puck kept in there by the Ice Dogs. Ice Dogs will regroup at centre ice. Puck comes back in. Shot goes directly. I think that one's been. Oh, bit of action going on behind the cage there. Funes puts his man into the board, and I think we should have a penalty coming up here on Brian Funes. Just that was a bit of an unnecessary play as both players were battling for the puck, and we might get a look at the Sydney Ice Dogs power play to end off this first period.
It's certainly going to be an abbreviated power play for the Ice Dogs. Funes heads towards the penalty box. Roughing the call against Funes. We'll see if there's going to be anybody else. Probably just Brian Funes. Abbreviated power play coming up for the Ice Dogs at the end of the first.
Well, great opportunity here for the Ice Dogs to get another one on the
I'd
board.
be
Potentially
sick
go
to
into
sit
the 2-1
near the
lead.
penalty
Allen
box
takes that
because, you
face
know.
off, and that one's gone back into the neutral zone. Just over a minute to go here in this first period. Ice Dogs power play regrouping back at centre ice.
Oh,
Kulishev moves the puck back in his own zone. Aggressive
come
forecheck
on,
here
take
by the Sydney
advantage of the
Bears.
power play, you fucking idiots.
Ice Dogs move the puck up the far wall, gain the offensive
Come
zone, look to
on!
get set up, and that's a shot that's just gone straight into Brom's bed basket. And that was a pretty
Ugh.
risky shot. I think if Strat Allen could have that one back, I think they would have taken that up to get a better quality opportunity.
Tensions are starting to rise between the two teams in the shadow of the first intermission. The Bears, they would probably like to be up by a couple more goals considering how slanted the ice has been, to use that expression.
Strat Allen here to take the face-off for the Sydney Ice Dogs, and that one's come back. Good win by the Ice Dogs. They're going to hold that in at the blue line. Looking for options, just walks in the top of the slot and fires that one in. Puck will be collected on the near wall by Hosen. Hosen looking to get that puck in, but that one's just gone to a Bears defender right in the slot. Bears looking for an odd man rush here. Allen back for the Ice Dogs. And that puck has just been fired straight into Elison. I don't think he knew where it was, so he's just had to sit down, and I think it's been right underneath him. Or not a great feeling for a goaltender when you can't feel where the puck is.
And one area that the Bears have been very good, Bernie, they've been very good traditionally short-handed. So they've got a good opportunity with a few seconds remaining in this first period.
Bears managed to win the face-off, and that one's come back to the blue line. They're going to try to put that puck in. Another deflection opportunity there.
Come on, mate, take advantage of the power play, take advantage of
Bears are just happy
it.
to burn some time off the clock here, and they'll take that one back into their own zone. Just over a minute to go here on this power play. 10 seconds remaining in the period.
I think there's something on the
Ice Dogs got
ice.
the puck now back behind their own net, looking for some
Is that a
flat
glove?
options.
Someone's glove came off.
And time is going to run out on this first period. Well, Eric, there we have it, the first period for the Sydney Battle in the books, and 1-1. First period
So
was
it's
certainly
1-1
dominated
so
by
far.
those
Lovely,
power
lovely.
play opportunities to the Sydney Bears. So I think the Bears will be pretty unhappy that they weren't able to capitalise on a few of those chances. And I think the Ice Dogs can count their lucky stars that it's just 1-1 heading into this first period.
Alright, guys, well, it's the intermission. I'm gonna put my plate in the dishwasher. I'll be right, mate.
Chances and also chances that just missed. The Bears would be well and truly ahead. Having said that, it is 1-1.
Yeah, that's right. I think Coach Jason Caviezel is going to be pretty happy with that scoreline. Certainly plenty of things to work on for the Ice Dogs. The times that they did manage to get themselves into some scoring opportunities, I did like the way that they looked, but certainly their penalty kill was far too stagnant. Far too stagnant, and yeah, they're lucky that they didn't give up more chances on those penalties.
Yeah,
Nick Dornbus taking 2 penalties for the Ice Dogs. I think it's great to see the young players who want to play physical, but it's just something they've got to rein in to make sure they stay out of the penalty box.
Special teams also important, Bernie, and there's a lot of hockey in this one. 20 minutes in the books, 1-1 the score. Who knows what's going to happen in this second period? Both coaches will love the opportunity just to sit back and assess what happened. Still plenty of life in this one, and still plenty of players from both teams that we really haven't seen make an impression on the ice yet, but there's still 40 minutes remaining.
Now, fans, if you want to check out all the stats and potential schedules that are coming up in the AIHL, make sure you head on over to the AIHL.com. That's your one-stop shop for all the AIHL resources. And just as we go here on this first period break, we're going to step away and take a breather, and we'll see you as we get set for the second period here from the Macquarie Ice Rink.
trying not to miss anything, but I'm also trying to skip the intermission.
Yeah. My thinking is that he's not he's not scratched or he's not injured, so I don't think he's technically available for this game. So I would be leaning towards saying that the streak continues because it's not a scratch or it's not a health related issue. So um, until told otherwise, I think we're going to go with no. I don't think this will affect Daniel Pataki's Ironman streak in the AIHL.
You know Daniel will be better than me. Is he concerned about this Ironman streak?
Well, look, I think certainly Daniel's probably one of the fittest and fastest ice dogs. I think he takes a lot of pride in his conditioning and his availability for the ice dogs. So yeah, I think it's something that he would take pretty seriously.
You know, it's not as if, it's not
Oh
as
my
if
god,
he,
that referee is
you know,
short.
to represent Australia. If you had to
Jesus.
represent Australia as the
The
official
other ones are
this
like
month, they're
mountains compared to him.
shortly.
And we got a couple of scores to wrap up from around the league tonight. Earlier today, the Central Coast Rhinos were hosting the Brisbane Lightning in their first ever AIHL game. And what
So
an
let's see what
outing
happened.
for the Lightning.
I need to figure out
17-0
what
in that game.
Team
So,
Canberra
yeah, Lightning
Pirates
really
is,
managed to
or
find the
I
back of the net in
think
that
Canberra
one.
Pirates
And
might have
it
been
was Harley Anderson. He did the damage with 7 points, and Jordan McTaggart, he picked up 4 goals in that effort. Games are currently
Might
going
be
on
an
elsewhere.
old
The Melbourne Mustang currently lead the Newcastle North Stars 5-0.
AIHL team, or that might have been what
Matty
they were
Armstrong
called
making
before
his
they
debut
changed.
for the Melbourne
So
Mustangs after a very long and illustrious
I'm
career
going
with the
into
Melbourne Ice.
elite prospects, and I'm having a
They're
look.
starting to see more of that Bernie playing for each of the teams. Brian Funes heading back to the penalty box to serve the rest of his penalty that he gave away in the early stages, the late stages of the first period.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney Ice Dogs with a shortened power play here to start
I
the
want to
second
know
period.
what
Looking to break this 1-1 deadlock
team
on
Canberra
some fresh
Pirates
ice for the
were.
Ice Dogs. So 48 seconds to go here in this power play. Ice Dogs looking to gain the zone.
I'm going to sign out of the website on my phone.
2 Ice Dogs players there. Kulishchev comes free. Managed to play that one puck back to the blue line. Back to Kulishchev in the corner. Kulishchev muscles his man along the boards. Puck back along the blue line. Ice Dogs scooted across the blue line. That one's puck goes on net, and I think it's hit the Ice Dogs in front. Grant Tillman gets a puck back to the blue line. Ice Dogs looking to get back through the slot. Nice movement here by the Ice Dogs as they look to get set up here on this power play. Shot goes up into a Bears player. I think it's.
Oh, here we go.
I think the puck is in some equipment there. I don't think
Tyrell,
the puck
hang on,
is.
here we go. Tyrell clearing and Strado, and a bit of a height difference there.
There we go. Schlamp in the middle of that one. So Strat Allen in the centre of it. You can't miss him. All 6'6" of him.
Mate, I'm a fucking idiot. So
And Strado aren't the only bookends anymore.
the
That's right. The 2 towers of power for the Sydney Ice Dogs.
the AIHL did have a Canberra team. It was called Canberra Pirates, and they no longer exist. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but yeah, they no longer
Down
exist.
the end of the ice, and that will be the end of the Ice Dogs power play. Hosen looking for an outlet pass out of his own zone. Plays that straight into Ace, and the Sydney Bears will come back the other way.
Hang on.
That puck has gone wide on the short side. Bears managed to hold. No, the Bears can't hold that one in the puck, and that one's gone the length of the ice. This should be an icing call, but that one is picked up earlier there by Joey Gunner. Gunner head up, looks to move up the ice. Bears through the neutral zone, skating freely. Puck's gone high and wide. That one's come outside of the zone. I thought that should have been an offside call there to the Sydney Bears, but the linesman saw it the other way. Bears managed to keep that puck in the zone.
Certainly a big rebound, Bernie, straight to Sean Rook for the Bears on the blue line.
That's right. There's nice fresh ice here to start this second period. The puck is absolutely flying around. So Bears managed to get that one free as they break it back into the zone. Bears looking to set up, unable to get the shot away, and that one will come back out into the neutral zone along the near boards. And we are going to have another icing call.
Sorry, mate. That one will come back for icing. certainly seem to be having some issues with the ice surface early in this second period. Wet ice and slippery.
Yeah, that's right. The puck seems to be certainly ping-ponging around. So both teams are getting adapted with the fresh ice surface. Clemmy to take the face-off here for the Sydney Bears. And the referee's seen something there. I don't think the Ice Dogs had enough players on there. Marcus Hostin to get back in the position for the Ice Dogs. Clemmy looks to win the draw, but the Bears have lost that one. The Ice Dogs will take it back behind their own net. It's coming to the corner. Lachlan Schumack will clear that one out into the neutral zone. Gets that puck deep, and that will go behind the Bears.
Now, I don't know if the Canberra Pirates are still a team in the AIHL or not. It's not coming up in the...
For an outlet pass.
I don't believe it's coming up in the...
Just keep the puck in the zone. That will go.
I didn't check that actually.
Bears
I don't think I checked that.
Now. Ice Dogs managed to regather the puck, and they'll skate that one back out to the neutral zone. Feuds with the puck now. Looks to find Annesley. Annesley with the outlet pass. Puck just getting caught up in the feet there of the attacker, and so the Bears just had to reset momentarily.
No, they no longer exist.
That one puck has come out and into the Bears bench. Luckily it wasn't going too fast.
You would think that they...
The coaching staff didn't have to go ducking for cover.
It's always good when the backup goal can go and retrieve.
I'm not answering questions. Fuck off. Bye. Right. I'm gonna have...
Bears look to control through Ace on the near wall. Ice Dogs managed to free that puck. Puck coming back now through the Ice Dogs. They'll look to get that one just in the corner.
National...
Down behind their own net. Good physical play there. Vasquez put into the boards hard.
I'm very confused.
Bears managed to gain the opportunity. Goes through the slot, and that one has just gone high and wide. Bears keep it in the zone.
Women's summer.
That puck has gone straight into a defender, and the Ice Dogs will just clear back the puck through the neutral zone. I'll just work it back into the Bears' end. Bears surveying their options. Puck goes deep into the Ice Dog zone. Ice Dogs will regather. Ellison comes out to play the puck, unable to get that out of the zone. That's been picked up by one of the Ice Dogs forecheckers, and that's Tyrrell Clare putting the body on in the corner. Odd man rush here, developing for the Ice Dogs. Potential 2-on-1. Ice Dogs look for a pass. Great pass out in front. Brum had to be sharp, make a big save out in front. Keep this one a one-goal game. Best chance of the period so far, the Ice Dogs. And right back the other way, the Bears come back with another great opportunity. Michael Schlamp over the boards and play that one into the corner. Schlampy looking to get three in the zone, finds the puck back in the slot. Turned that one, and Ellison had to be sharp. End-to-end action, Eric, just here to start the second period.
I think it's AWHL. Or maybe it's AIWHL.
Skipper coming back today.
Oh, AWIHL.
One chance at the other end where Brum had to clean away the rebound. Could have almost been an Ice Dogs goal, but almost a Bears goal at the other end. 1-1.
Number 16, Ivan Kulishev there for the Sydney Ice Dogs, coming off a great performance at the World Juniors for the Australian side, one of their top scorers there, pretty deadly with the puck and certainly knows how to find the back of the net, so keep an eye out for him in season 2023 as he looks to develop his role here with this Ice Dogs outfit. Ice Dogs managed to regather the puck.
I wanted to go schedule, you piss.
Puck comes back out to centre ice. Nick Dornbus looking up the wall. Ice Dogs with the puck now. Toolman happy just to circle it back in his own end. Ice Dogs skating it back out through their neutral zone now. Looking for options. Puts the puck down deep into the corner. That puck is going to be chased down by Kyle Hunter, one of the imports for the Ice Dogs. Gets the puck back out in front. Hunter with the puck at the back of the net now. Toolman looks high, looks for it, and that one has just trickled out of the dog zone, and that one is going to go for icing. And we're going to have an offensive zone in the Bears defensive end.
The Ice Dogs Bernie would really love to be able to spend some quality time down there, and Kyle Hunter, he certainly had a great opportunity there, but cleaned up there by Brum.
Yeah, good little burst of speed there from the import to create an opportunity for the Ice Dogs. Alex Stevenson to take the offensive zone
I
draw
just
for
wanna
the
see
Sydney Ice Dogs. Line up against Michael Schlamp. Stevenson manages to win that draw. Ice Dogs look to get the puck on net. It's hit some bodies in front. Moncrief with the puck now, skating back out through the neutral zone. Happy to put that around the
anyway.
Ice Dogs defender and collect the puck in the corner. Moncrief looking for options. Good battle there by the Ice Dogs. Puck cleared up the far wall there by Lee. Ice Dogs work it back out through the neutral zone. They put it back into the corner. Ice Dogs battling deep. Puck comes out of the zone along the near wall. Bears regather the puck. Ace is looking for his options. Ace working down in the corner. Just that pass too hot to handle. Could have been a great scoring opportunity there for the Bears.
No, well, they played
Feuds now
for
back through
some...
the neutral zone, finds his man, manages
trying
just
to
to stay
find
onside,
out.
works the puck back into the Ice Dog zone.
Oh!
Esposito just
Oh, I was looking and I'm like, why can't I find it? It's not part of the league that I was looking for. I was looking for the wrong fucking league. Oh, that's funny.
As he circles along the blue line, looks for his options. Bears happy to keep it along the far wall, looking at options. Tyrrell Blair, puck on net, big pad save there by the goalie. Blair collects the puck in the zone. We've got some tired Ice Dog defenders
keep
on the
that
rink
up
now.
so I can see.
Bears
So I can
moving
see
the puck
that.
in the offensive zone again,
Yeah,
picked up
right.
by Claire. Claire looking to go back door, too hot to handle. Pass has come back across the top of the zone. Ice Dogs out on their feet here in the defensive zone. I think it's got a penalty coming up to the Bears. This is going to be a let off the hook for the Ice Dogs.
Oh,
They
he
were struggling
fucking tripped
there in
him.
the zone.
Stand by
Happy
for
just to
the
work that.
Stand by for the free Tyrell chant. Looks like Tyrell Black will be heading to the penalty box for the Bears.
I think we've got a pair of penalties coming up on this play to both. Two potential Bears players who might even have a 5-on-3 opportunity coming up here.
Tripping some words, you know what I'm saying?
Penalty box and
He's
Ice
like,
Dogs
shoot me, bitch.
player.
Fans, looks like we can see some 5-on-4 hockey coming up. This is the Sydney Ice Dogs' second power play of the evening. The Bears have gone 0 from 3 on their first 3 power play chances.
I'm not gonna even
It's gonna be
name
straight
that
out
because
for
I
Sydney
wouldn't
Ice
know what
Dogs,
to
who gets us underway here. Great
name it,
opportunity
but that
now
was
for
kind
Sydney
of
Ice Dogs to break this 1-goal deadlock. Sorry, to break a 1-1 deadlock. Face off one by the Bears, and they're going to clear that all the way down into the Ice Dogs.
So, Canberra has two ice hockey teams. So they got Braves and Pirates. Braves is Brave are the men's team and Pirates are the female team, so the women's team. So
Ilson out of his
slay.
cage to collect that. 1.5 minutes to go here on the power play. Very aggressive forecheck by the Sydney Bears. Best type of defense is offense, and the Bears are showing how that can work. Right, Toolman.
Gonna have a look at some anchor as well.
Another penalty coming.
We have
I'm
another
watching,
penalty
so
coming up for the Bears. It's going to be tripping on Grant Toolman. Great
partially
opportunity now
blocked
for the Sydney
for.
Ice Dogs with a 5-on-3 power
What?
play chance coming up.
Holy
It's going to be
fuck!
5-on-3 action, so
This team has has a lot of
bit
problems.
of an undisciplined penalty there.
Alright, well,
But again, we can see what crossed up the defender there.
I'll
was,
do it.
Grant
Be a
Toolman's
lot
size
of
and
doing
speed. All 6'6" of him, just dangling the puck left to right, and really the defenseman was out of options. He just managed to stick in there,
Alright, so I
and
have to wait for that
he's
one to
brought the big man
finish,
down.
and then I have to do it again,
Bears with the face
and
off
then I have to do it again,
This
and
5-on-3
again.
action is a great opportunity here for the Bears to get back into the game. Bears
I
will
mean,
start-
this is what
Ice
I
Dogs will
don't
start
like
up behind
about
the cage.
hockey games when you're putting it up on YouTube is that you have to. Oh, it's 3 on
Bears
5.
still very aggressive,
Oh.
even on this 5-on-3. Ice Dogs look to work it around the back of the net.
Yeah, you have to
Just can't keep it in the zone.
get
And
rid of all
Bears
the
will break it out now,
songs in the
potential off-man rush
background
coming
that
up. Scurry here.
cause copyright issues, and
Ice Dogs
in
have
the
managed to try to
last
pick up
one
the
that I
puck, just run back
streamed,
to the neutral zone as
there's
quick as
like
possible. Grant Tillman looking for an
7 or
open man.
8 like
Can't get a pass,
songs
sliding
in it that are
defender.
copyrighted.
That was a great play
So
by
I have
Grant. He
to
breaks up
sit
that play
there
by
and
Tillman.
like
Back now with
constantly
standing
be
out to the
like,
slot,
you know,
all his options. That one's come back on.
remove song, remove song, remove
Bears
song.
will get back on that one and clear that length of the ice. Just 13 seconds to go here on this
Like,
5-on-3
woo!
power play chance. Wilson wants to get that puck back up to his forwards as quick as possible. That pass just a little too hot to handle, and the Bears will come back up with the puck and clear it all the way the length of the ice. Bears come up with the puck, happy to just to skate it back into their own end, kill a bit of time off this power play. It's been a pretty sloppy power play for the Ice Dogs. Haven't been able to get set up and create any real chances there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
the
there,
two-man
but
advantage.
The Ice
That's
Dogs,
alright.
Bernie, they were getting outskated, outplayed, and outcompeted by the Bears. There was a 5-on-3 power play for the Ice Dogs, and they didn't even look like taking advantage there.
No, I think one of the features of that penalty kill there by the Bears was just how aggressive that forecheck was. Ice Dogs were just too patient, sitting back, just waiting for something to happen, and the Bears said, no thanks, we'll take a bit of that, and I think they almost had the best scoring chance on that 5-on-3. Bears now back out through the neutral zone. 23 seconds to go here in this Ice Dogs power play. 3 Ice Dogs defenders trying to get that puck through along the near wall. Comes out now, stretch pass through the neutral zone. The pass again, too hot to handle. That one's picked up by the Ice Dogs in the far corner. Oh, look to set up along the far wall, but just can't do it. 5 seconds to go on this power play, and the Bears will play that one all the way down the end of the ice. And the Bears will look to get set up in the zone. Ice Dogs will come back out.
alright.
Their own net.
Well, it's not
Again
like
for that stretch pass, and that's gone too hot
anyone's
with the man
losing.
coming out of the penalty box, and that is
Um,
going to be an icing call. So after all those
Yeah.
possibilities with the power play,
They
for
might
the
go
Ice Dogs, they finished
OT,
that
they might go
passage play off
overtime.
with an icing, and now they're going to have a defensive zone face-off. That was pretty much a disastrous power play there for the Ice Dogs, Eric.
Coach Quizon will not be happy with that power play at all, especially on the 5-on-3 opportunity, Bernie, as Kenton Hayashi
Yeah, they might go
will
OT.
take it. A bit of gardening in the Ice Dogs net.
It was good to see Illison on that power play. He's certainly a very active goaltender, looking to get that puck back up to his forwards. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see from a goaltender if they want to insert themselves into the game. Chances certainly a time when they can sort of come
I'm
and
a
shine. They've got some of those stick skills
banana.
to get those pucks up to their forwards. Ice Dogs looking to clear the zone, and they'll just pass that up the far wall. Unfortunately, there's no one there. Feuds on that for the Ice Dogs.
It's actually live right
Cross
now.
ice past Funes. Ice got some pressure on him. Funes,
Leagues that are
nice
clearly
pass
not in
to
English.
Cowan through the centre ice. That puck is going to come out along the near wall. Thomas Voller for the Ice Dogs just losing the puck in his feet. Bears bring it back into the zone. Puck gets turned over. Ice Dogs on the far wall. Looking to make a move there.
Honestly,
just inside their own
it
goal line.
amazes me how people pay
Kulishek
to
trying
sit
chase
in
that
this,
puck down for the Ice Dogs.
you know,
Funes manages to
sit
find
in
his
this
man down
rink,
along the far
right?
wall. Ice Dogs Bears
Sit
bring it
in
back
this
out through the
rink
neutral
and you
zone.
can sit in the food court and watch
Good
for
pressure in the
free.
corner there by the Ice
It's
Dogs to
like-
turn the puck over. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Claire happy just to put that back in behind the cage. Ellison out of his net to play that puck. Ice Dogs move it up the far wall. Cross ice pass to Kulishek. Kulishek just pokes that puck free.
Let me know if you guys have
Can't quite find the handle,
ever
puck free in
watched
the slot.
a
That was
hockey
just getting
game
outside
at
it.
this rink. I'm
Tournament.
very curious
Recollects back through 3 players. Potentially another trip and goal
whether
coming up
you're
there.
in,
Kulishek
and
finds
let me
Torman.
know,
Torman
were
breaking
you
into the net,
actually
just couldn't
sitting
find the
in
handle
the
on that
stadium
shot,
in
just
the
took that
in the
shot
rink,
Comes back
or
to the zone. That one's
were
wide in. I
you
think
sitting
that's
in
it.
the
Ice Dog
food
in front.
court
Puck comes back to
or
the Ice Dogs.
in the
Huge
more
chance
part
there.
of the
Run out
where
top
the
of
rink
Blue
is,
Panthers. Break
and
the
watching
best
it for
chance
free?
the
I'm
Bears
genuinely
have.
curious.
Bears in on net.
Penalty coming.
I mean, if it was me, I would be watching it for free. If I know what time it is, I'll be watching it for free, you know what I'm saying?
Bears forward was heading in on goals all alone. It's a great scoring opportunity. Things heating up here in the Sydney battle.
Marcus
Post
Hosen
and
getting pointed
Ostrich.
towards the bench.
Right in the middle of it. Some concern for Ilson as he's down there in his own crease. I think the forward went into him pretty hard, just trying to shake off his hand there. It might have been a hit on the, not a lot of padding on the inside of that blocker hand. Looks like we're going to have an ice dog in the bin, so 2-minute power play coming up here for the Sydney Bears.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
But again, Eric, as we mentioned, probably a penalty the coaching staff probably not too concerned that they had to take. Had to kill the scoring opportunity there, but this is the 4th power play chance for the Sydney Bears tonight. They've gone 0-3 on their first 3 chances, so let's see if 4 times a charm.
Lots of concern there being shown for the Ice Dogs goalie as his team comes back. Certainly had a lot of work to do behind the net there and in front of the net. His flippers have been quite busy, Bernie. As medics are
Yeah, it
coming
looks like
over the ice.
they're walking on one of the trainers to have a look at him. As we mentioned, you can see the goalies do have quite a bit of padding on them, but there are quite a few areas in those goaltending equipment that doesn't have a lot of padding, particularly say underneath the arms or the inside of the hand on the blocker hand, or even the inside of the thigh. So particularly in those plays where someone can be sliding into the goaltender, if they come in contact with one of those regions, there's not a lot of padding there for the goaltenders. And it's good to see Eilson back on his feet and just getting checked out.
There may have even been some contact with the actual goalpost, but
that's right.
Shoulder
Yeah,
touches.
I think they're sort of just checking to make sure that there isn't any type of separation. Our fans, what people might not know is with those goals, they are not stuck into the ice, but they are set on pins. So if a player does go into the goalpost, they are set to come off. But it looks like when those players have crashed into the net, the goalposts haven't come off in this instance. So sometimes goaltenders and players can get jammed up on those goals before they get dislodged. So it can be very uncomfortable. Medical staff coming back to them.
Sorry, Bernie. In prehistoric hockey, weren't they actually concreted into the ground and then ice on top?
That's right. And I think before some of the safety regulations came in to hold them in with plastic, I think they were just bolted in with like metal poles, and they would almost act like barriers if you were running into them. So yeah, a few technology changes in the goals there, but looks like Illison's going to be back all right to keep going to the second period. Sydney Bears power play. Ryan Annesley looking for Cowan there on the far wall. Puck comes back to Annesley. He settles down the bouncing puck. Sydney Bears on the near wall there. Goes back to Annesley. Annesley over to Cowan. Cowan looking for an opportunity. Takes a shot. Illison out of the paint will cover up with just 7:14 to go here in the second period. Score still tied 1-1.
Oh, he hurt himself and he's still got that slay.
I'm going to make a comparison here. Ace Cohen's rather, does he remind you of Rob Hazelhurst, formerly of the Bears last season and the Thunder before that, in height and speed?
He does. Like he's got a very compact, very low down stride. So while he might not be the biggest person, very difficult for defenders to try to get the puck off him. Great puck protection. As we see there, Bears just fire one high and wide. Tommy Stevens with a great shot there. Stevens just setting himself up on that far side of the Ice Dogs goaltender. Cowans with the puck along the wall. Him and Annesley pay a catch on the blue line. Annesley firing that puck through traffic. Illison managed to see that one back to Annesley. Annesley just couldn't pull the trigger on that one. Puck trickled off his stick. Stevens with the puck now. Stevens finds Cowans. Cowans back on the far wall. Cowans looking at options. And Cowans just stepped out in front and just put that one in the back of the net. Yeah, that was Cowans. Sorry. I thought that was Killer Clare. Ice Dog defenders much too static there. Cowans just skated all the way from the corner, got to the top of the slot, and just managed to backhand that one over Illison.
Ace Cowans there holding all the aces, and he's just walked in and did what he wanted against Ellison. Power play goal for the Bears. They've had some great opportunities. He just went down low, and that's all we needed to do. 2-1 Bears.
Yeah, good little move there by Cowans to take it to the net. Illison still grimacing as he looked to get up after that shot. So, look, if you know you've got a goaltender who's been a little bit shaken up, there's nothing wrong with trying to take it to the net. And Cowans did exactly that, and he's been rewarded for his effort. 2-1 Bears with 6:22 remaining here in the second period at the Macquarie Ice Rink.
Why aren't they changing
Kulishek
out
with puck on
the
halfway line. We'll just
the
play that over to
goalkeeper?
Toolman looking to get the puck deep. Toolman in the far corner, just held up by his man there.
They really should be changing
Bears
up
will
the
break that
goalkeeper,
back
but
out
anyway.
into centre ice. Pass too hard for Moncrief. Matt Moncrief beats out the icing call.
Because
That
he's
one's gone
clearly
back to the slot. I
hurting.
think Ice Dogs wanted to have an icing call on that play, but Moncrief was too fast. Ice Dogs look to play the puck up the near wall. Kulishev looking to get the puck across
Yeah,
to
he's
Toolman.
clearly hurting,
Toolman
and
in
they're
the
not
battle there with
changing him
Moncrief.
out.
Moncrief
So
just robs out Toolman.
honestly, I don't know what's going on there,
Bears
but
just settle it down, take the puck back behind their own net. Bears just setting up
what
setting
can
up
you
for the
do?
breakout here.
What can you do?
Terrell Clare looks to move the puck through the neutral zone. Bears get the puck deep. Ice Dogs will collect it back behind their own cage. Ice Dogs reverse. Puck comes back out in the neutral zone. Potential odd man rush developing here for the Ice Dogs if they can be quick. But the Bears are back to cover that one up. And Brum hasn't had much to do here in this second period. Will cover up, and as the Bears lead this one 2-1.
He certainly hasn't. This is going to be an interesting situation developing over this season for the Bears. Anthony Kimmel, Australia's best goalie, is at Worlds at the moment, and then he'll come back in a couple of weeks, and then there'll be a big battle between him and Brum for the number 1 position.
He's slow.
Look, that's always a good problem to have. two starting goaltenders in your system, and look, I know Kimlin's certainly done plenty of heavy lifting for the Bears throughout their past season. Maybe the Bears are looking just to manage his time a little bit better, can make sure he's nice and fresh for those final series. Ice Dogs with the puck now in the far corner. Allen looking for options, pressured there by the Bears.
Ooh.
Ice Dogs get the puck back down in the corner. A couple of Bears and Ice Dogs get mixed up there on the blue line, but Brum will cover that up, and we're going to have another face-off down in the Bears zone.
Certainly a good introduction to Australian hockey for Brum. He hasn't played a lot of hockey recently, but it'll be interesting to keep track of him over the season. Lots of storylines, as we've mentioned before, as the Ice Dogs look to set up an attacking move.
Bowler to take the face-off here for the Ice Dogs, wins the puck back. Ice Dogs looking to get the puck deep in the zone, set up the forecheck here.
Let me
Bears have to play the
check
puck behind their
something.
own net.
I'm gonna go to
Claire, Nick Dougal
my
moves to get around
Google
a couple of
Calendar.
forwards there, and he's just
And
gonna
I
play
want-
the puck down in the corner.
I
Tommy
gotta go
Stevens chasing there for the
April.
Bears. Rubs out his man. Puck's collected by Vola.
want to
Vola
tell
back
y'all
through the
when
neutral
it
zone. Ice Dogs
when
along the far wall.
roughly I think it's the
break in.
17th. Let me
Shot from
just
distance for
check.
the Ice Dogs, managed to hit a defender.
Got it in my
Claire just
calendar. You know
rustling
what
his
I'm
man
saying?
off the puck there.
In
Four
my
players now battling for the
calendar.
puck deep in the far corner.
Second.
Puck's just trickled out in top of the slot.
third,
There's no one there for the Ice Dogs to jump on it. Ice
Fourth.
Dogs happy just to play that puck in the
At
net. Bowler collects
the
for the
first
Ice
game's
Dogs.
at
Bowler looking for options.
7:30.
Nobody there. Bears will get the puck back out in the
Nothing.
neutral zone. Ice Dogs
7:30.
regroup. Ice Dogs looking to get the puck back through the neutral zone, but
Nothing.
that's picked off the Bears, and that one is called offside.
Very
Bit of a challenge here with these blue lines, Eric. There's been a few times where I've seen it a little bit differently to the linesman. How about you?
It's interesting, Bernie. I was just thinking that there haven't been a lot of offside calls in this game. The blue lines can be rather hard to see on screen, that is for sure. The officials are a lot closer than we are.
Still nothing. Still
Stevens
looking
to take
for.
that face off. Ice Dogs win the puck, and they're just going to get that puck back in the Bear zone.
Still
Schumack
looking
putting
for a
pressure on his
7:30.
man. Good battle in the corner there. Schumack still on the puck. Ice Dogs can't just
So I
find the
can
puck
tell
there on
you
the slot.
guys
That
when
one's gonna trickle back out
then
to center ice.
this year's
Just over 3
season
minutes to go here in the
starts, but
second
I'm
period of
still
Macquarie Ice Rink.
looking.
It's the Sydney Bears 2, Sydney Ice Dogs 1.
I know that the first game starts
I think Bernie,
7:30.
the
That's
Ice Dogs
about.
would be not happy that they're down by a goal.
That's
but
about
in
all I
some ways
know.
they might be fortunate to be only down by a goal, considering how the Bears have overpowered them.
Yeah, certainly. It's been pretty much one-way traffic, apart from just a couple of chances for the Ice Dogs. Bears are looking very, very solid in here in this second period. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone. That one's collected by the Ice Dogs as they'll work it back into the Bears zone. battle along the far wall. Schlamp will just clear that one out. That one's going to go the length of the ice, potential icing call, but that one's going to be collected by Elison. He's happy just to play that off to his defenseman. Ice Dogs regroup. Nice heads up play there to get that puck through the neutral zone. Out in the slot there, Alex Stevenson with a great opportunity there. Ice Dogs managed to keep the puck in the zone. Bears will set up behind their own net. Pressure coming from Grant Tillman just to flush that puck out. Bears get that one along the far wall. Shot coming from distance. Ellison saw that all the way and deflected that back into his own corner. Mosin will just regroup behind his own net. Look to get that puck up along the far wall. And that one has gone the length of the ice. Annesley collects for the Bears.
Is it Sydney Bears and Sydney Ice
Stretch
Dogs?
pass for the Bears. That one's gone all the way up. And cross crease pass, just couldn't find his man.
Surely not. Hang on.
Puck back out in the neutral zone. Ryan Annesley
Maybe it is.
just pumped that one back in. Ellison out of his cage to play that puck again. Ice Dogs get the puck
Yeah,
back
it
in the
is.
corner.
It's
They'll work
Sydney
it out
Ice
through the neutral zone.
Dogs
Grant Tillman
and
just play that one in.
Sydney Bears
Brum will collect that. And there's
on the
that stretch pass we talked about,
17th
Eric.
of
Bears very
April
dangerous with that long play.
They certainly were, Bernie, and they were absolutely
at
sweating on that stretch
7:30.
pass, both
And that's the
Payeti and
only
Thomas
game on
Stevens.
that day,
They were
so
knocked out, just couldn't pull the trigger.
of this league
Thomas
anyway.
Stevens is a 2-goal game
I had
for
to go
Bears.
through because I've got a lot of sports on my
Ice Dogs looking to get
Google
inside
Calendar and had to set it up
to get,
as
back on
a
the score sheet,
schedule
make this a
thing so
2-2
I
game.
could see everything, because
Just
if
over
it
a minute 30
just
left to go
click
here in
on
the
it,
second period at
the
Macquarie Ice
stuff
3,
that's
it's the Sydney Bears
and you
2.
can't see what it says. So
Ice Dogs 1. Ryan Funes in his own corner manages to get that puck free into the neutral zone. Too soft for icing. That's going to have to be picked up by the Ice Dogs. The Ice Dogs defenseman picked that up and they're going to play that all
so
the way
now
around
we
the
know when the
boards.
season's gonna
Too hot to handle
start.
there
It's
for
gonna
Grant
start
Tillman.
on the 17th of
Bears will
April.
get that back deep, just over a minute to go here in this first period. Ice Dogs
I know that all
play the
games
puck
start
on
on
the boards.
in April, but
looking for options to get that out of
the
zone.
dates
Through the neutral zone.
vary every single time.
Ice Dogs
So
find an open man.
yeah,
Jeremy Vasquez getting a shot on there.
this
That
is the
one's
first
just gone
game of the
barrel back
season
the
in the
cage.
2023 season,
Vasquez looking for
which
options.
is happens to
Finds
be
a D-man
Sydney
high.
Ice
Shot on
Dogs
net. It's
and
gone wide. Ice Dogs collect the puck.
Sydney
Ice Dogs
Bears.
back behind the Bears cage, looking for options.
So that's a bit
Little
funny.
passage of play here by the Ice Dogs. Good pressure to close out this second period.
So y'all, I think after
Ice Dogs
this
unable to keep the
stream,
puck in the zone.
this stream,
Cross-ice
that's
pass
going to
there
be
by
the
Bears as they
last
look to
stream
move
that
up
I
quickly.
do there
Potential
today.
right-hand rush coming on here. Look at the
I'm
back
going to
door,
be
and that's a
getting
goal.
off my computer and sorting
Field
out my
players
apps
have been
on
on the spot.
TV and
After some
doing
good
some
pressure
shit
there by the Sydney Ice
on
Dogs,
my
puck in the
TV.
Bears
So
zone. Another fast break there received by the Bears, and that one's finished off with a lovely backdoor play by
yeah,
Tilwood Blair as he taps that one home to extend the
fuck me,
Bears
it's a
lead
bit
to
windy
3
out there.
goals to 1.
He doesn't get to score too often, Tyrell being a defenseman here. Jeremy Brockle with the lead-up work and off to Tyrell Clare. And doesn't he love it? He loves scoring goals, doesn't get the chance a lot.
yeah, I
That
don't
was a
think
great
a
one.
lot of people.
Great
Well,
work
if
there,
it was a
Jeremy Brockle on the
new
lead-up.
IHL game, I think it would have more views on Twitch than what I've been getting, because you know I don't think it's on any streaming service. So I mean, if you call this a streaming service, then yes, it's on a streaming service. But I don't think it's on like any streaming service like Disney Plus or anything like that, because it's not streamed by ESPN.
Chance developing here for the Bears. A potential penalty coming up there for the Ice Dogs.
Unless if it's the, I think the grand final or the finals and grand finals are, but not the regular games. I think.
That is the end of the second period. The Sydney Ice
So-
Dogs trail the Sydney Bears 3-1 in the first Sydney battle for 2020-23.
I'm gonna
Plenty of
act-
physicality here in that second period. It certainly didn't
I'm
disappoint.
gonna actually do some
Certainly
research
did,
of.
Bernie, and these tight battles of Sydney are fantastic. The Bears up 2
Actually,
goals
no, I'm
at the
quite happy
end
with this.
of
Although it
the second
only
period,
shows up
at
to
the end of the second
20.
period. And certainly a lot of work for the Ice Dogs to do in the third and final
2023.
period. I wonder being early season for both teams, how that
I
will-
don't know if the
how that will go in
2023
the
season will go
latter
away.
stages of the third period.
when the new season
Yeah, we certainly
starts.
saw
I
some
kind of
pictures there
hope
of
not,
Nielsen,
but it doesn't
Iceland's
have
goaltender
the
coming off the ice there, certainly
2022,
shaking that
2021,
left shoulder out,
2020,
must have been a little bit of discomfort
2019.
still.
It doesn't have
But
anything
certainly we
like
need to
that,
be him to be
which
on the top
is
of his
kind of
game
sad,
towards this
but
third period. But look, if Ilson can't go for that third period, there's certainly got plenty of options. Jacob Dornbus, he was the #1 goaltender for the Sydney Ice Dogs last year. I'm sure he'd be willing to step in a pinch as well.
And what we're looking at on screen at the moment, Bernie, is Coach Jason Quisler having a chat with Grant Tillman, obviously working on some tactics and what they want to say to the group when they're in the dressing room.
And folks, now if you've got a question for Eric and I, you can certainly hit us up on Twitter. You can hit me at Bernie08Mac. Shoot me over any of your hockey-related questions, and we'll certainly do our best to get to them on the broadcast. And thank you very much for joining us for the second period. Eric and I are going to step away and grab a glass of water, and we'll be right back with all the third period action from the Macquarie Ice Rink.
okay, I'm wrong. It says may also appear on ESPN Australia. And NKO Sport. So I just asked where can I watch it on demand, so God, it's 9 o'clock. What the fuck are you dogs barking at? We're trying to skip the intermission. This is something that I'm not going to be happy about when I'm watching it live, because you're not watching anything. You're just watching this screen. I mean, there's nice music you can jam along, but I mean, it's better than going, oh, that's the score, oh, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, like, better, but, you know. Oh, did I just fuck up? Oh no, that's Hockey 1. You can watch the hockey on 7, but not ice hockey. I was like, yeah, I'm still looking to see if there's anywhere else I can watch it on demand, so I can find some really old
This third and
games.
final period for Sydney Battle #1 of
Because it
season
only goes up to
2023.
20.
It's been a fantastic first two periods. The Sydney Bears lead the Sydney Ice Dogs 3-1. Tyrrell Clare putting the Bears up by 2 goals in the final few minutes of that second period. And Eric, it certainly hasn't disappointed this first Sydney Battle for 2023.
Certainly hasn't, Bernie. It's been an interesting battle on and off the ice, that's for sure. Penalties going in both directions, and we could see some even more penalties in this third and final period. With the start of the season, people were a bit rusty. It'll be interesting to see how the fatigue goes at the end of this 20-minute final
That's funny
period.
because there's actually a website where
Yeah, that was certainly something that we sort of touched on at the top of the broadcast. The Ice Dogs
there's a
were
website that I
struggling
can
with
watch this
third
for
period.
free
Certainly
on.
2022 is,
But
we
now
could
that
see
I've
that some of the
paid
scores
for
were
this,
being
I'm
blown
just
out
gonna
in the
watch
third
it
and
on
final
here.
period. But look, speaking of blowout scores, as we go around
And
the league
then
tonight, we had our first game. The Brisbane Lightning, they beat the Central Coast Rhinos 17-0. And the Melbourne Mustang currently lead the Newcastle North Stars 10-0. So plenty of scoring going on elsewhere in the AIHL this evening.
We've got the closest game in town in the country at the moment, and the Thunder and the Adrenaline will be kicking off soon.
Fuck, I don't know what I
Perth.
just pressed. Oh.
Yeah, we do have the closest game going on in Australia at the moment. You can thank that man on screen. Ellison, the goaltender for the Sydney Ice Dogs, he was a little bit shaken up there at the end of the second period after one of the Bears forwards went crashing into him. It looked like it was his left shoulder, but he seems to be coming out warming up here for this third and final period, so that's a great sign there for the Ice Dogs to have their number one goalie raring to go for this third and final period. And not to be outdone, Dane Brum has looked very formidable in net for the Bears tonight. Pretty solid when he's been called upon.
Certainly has been, Bernie. Certainly has been in his debut appearance as a import goalie for the Sydney Bears, and we haven't seen that for quite some time. Since Camille Urana played for the Bears quite some years ago in '87.
And we're certainly looking forward to the fans getting nice and loud here in this third and final period. And despite what you can see on the screen there with some spare seats underneath the Bears banners there, it's a packed grandstand, and you can attest to that, Eric.
Absolutely. We were chatting with one of our camera operators, Alyssa Longmuir, a little bit earlier, and people can't physically get into that area. That is why that area is empty, and people are actually standing in the grandstands, Bernie.
I think the rink will have to look at opening that area up so more and more fans can get into the Sydney battle. Certainly as it heats up, the fans will be hanging off the rafters to come watch this game.
Yeah, I don't think I can find any really old games unless if they're on YouTube, and even still then they're skipping stuff. They're skipping some games in between, which is kind of annoying. Whereas this website's got everything, all the games in between.
Ace Cowans looking for a play, going across the crease area, unable to link up with the man. Bears with the puck back down. The Ice Dogs scored. Cowans with a nifty little move to work around a defender. Ice Dogs unable to clear the puck. That's Mackenzie Bolger, number 25, the Ice Dogs goal scorer on the far side there. Puck comes to Ryan Annesley. Gets the puck back in front, nice and fast, but Ellison was up to the task there to push that one away. Brian Funes has come to the bench, I think, to change his stick. That's why he missed that Ryan Annesley pass. Nifty couple of moves there by the Bears to get back into the Ice Dogs zone. They're going to hold that in along the
So this
far
game's
wall.
just about finished, which means this stream's about to
around
be
the back of the
finished.
cage.
And then
Claire
that will
looking
be
for
the
a
last
pass there,
stream
but
that
that's
I
just
do
been
today.
picked off by an Ice Dogs stick. Brucker will move the puck very quickly. Big shot coming in there from the far wall. Ellison up to the task and directs that back into the corner.
I'll be
Dogs
streaming
looking a
the
little bit shell-shocked here to start this third and final
AIHL until I've finished it, so...
Young Nick Dornbus
Yes.
just getting tied up there as he tries to clear the zone.
I'm going to try
Bears managed to
to
keep it in and creates a great chance there.
open new window.
And that one
Where
is
is that
just
gonna...
patted
Oh,
away there
okay,
by
that's going to
Ellison,
go in
moved to the
front of
corner.
it. Lovely.
All Bears
I
here
do not
in this
want
third
that,
period to
but...
start the final period of the Sydney battle. Ice Dogs with a counter attack now. Strat Allen pulling up, looking for Tillman. Tillman just couldn't reach
HL.
that
I
puck,
wonder
was
if
too far behind him.
that has a
picked up there by
TV
the
app
Ice
as
Dogs.
well.
Tillman back in the slot for
No?
Allen. Allen just spied
Okay.
that puck. That one's gone high and wide. Great opportunity here for the Bears, streaking in one-on-one. And Ellison up to the task as he's directed that one wide.
The mum.
Elis Carini with the chance there for the Bears as he streaked in on net. And we're going to have an icing go against the Sydney Ice Dogs here. All Sydney Bears to start this third period, Eric.
It was a great opportunity for Alyssa Carini there, former Ice Dog original.
No
been playing for
way.
Bears for a couple
Alright.
of years now. Had a great opportunity, and he has some
Listen,
wheels that
I don't
Ellison
have
was
to
up it.
pay for... Oh!
Yeah, great burst of speed there by Ellison. Ainsley just playing that puck into the corner.
Oh!
Bears certainly doing a lot better job at getting set up in the offensive zone.
Thank fuck.
Ice Dogs managed to clear that one free. That one's come back out through Strat Allen.
I was like,
Allen
no!
passing lane. Finds Tillman. Tillman looks to go wide. Tillman coming back around the cage. Just lost the handle on that puck, and that one's trickled back out in the neutral zone. Tillman
No
regathers.
way.
Also
Mate,
back
I
into his own
missed
zone.
all of these
Pressure
games.
there by the Bears player.
Oh!
Errant pass there by the Ice Dogs defenders. Lucky enough, it still managed to
Okay,
find
so I
Strat
didn't
Allen. He
realize
managed to
that
keep that
the women's league is actually way before the men's league. It's in January. Because I was like, oh, I'm really curious to see. Yeah, it's in it's in January. The whole league's in January, alright.
Tommy Stevens skating in, looks to get the shot away. No, that was a pass, and that one has gone to the back post.
Kenshin
we've got
Hayashi.
Hayashi almost looked like a shot there from
Let me
Tyrrell
have a
Power. I think
little
it's called
look-see
everyone,
at this
including
one.
his
I think
commentator,
this
who's going to
one's...
find Hayashi on the back post, and he's just tapped that in. And the Bears now have themselves a 3-goal lead.
This one's worth the price of admission alone here as the action. We got the celebration there from Hayashi. Certainly very impressive. for
What
the Bears. He was
is,
just steaming on that pass from Tommy Stephen.
Slay, so let me have a
Hayashi and
little look-see.
Stephen, first time playing together for the Bears this season.
And as we were
3
saying,
weeks
one more
ago.
try there for the Bears to start this third and final
The
period.
main
So
thing
Davies
is that I
back
can
and forth
watch
with the Ice Dogs with some,
most of
lackadaisical play to start this third period.
the women's league.
Alec Stevenson keeps the puck in the zone
Most
for
of the games on the
Ice
women's league.
Dogs. Can't keep that in the zone.
On here, which is a slay. It's a
Pressure by the
slay.
Bears. That one's come to Lachlan Schumack.
That makes me. That
Too easily
definitely
there,
makes
and
me
just
happy.
like that,
So
it's in the back of the net.
we'll
Now
have a look at
James
that.
Johnny on the spot, finds a loose puck in the slot,
I'm gonna.
and the Bears have extended their lead to 4.
Brian.
Gonna have a.
Fields, the,
No, go back.
If I was the Ice Dogs bench, Eric, I'd be thinking about calling a timeout right
Canberra
now.
Pirates.
Absolutely. Funes left unattended
Bitch.
there in the spot. Put it straight away. Celebrated
It's part
to
of the.
heavens. And you don't want Brian Funes unattended at
I
that location.
H N S
Ice Dogs.
W.
There we go, just as I suspected. The Ice Dogs have sort of started this period like a deer in headlights. They've been shell-shocked by the speed of the Sydney Bears. And we see some instructions there coming from...
So the
Ice Dogs
IHNSW
coaching
is
staff to try to
actually
settle the guys down, get them
doesn't
back
have a
into the
YouTube
systems, back
video.
to the zone.
Amazing.
Not a lot of stress going
Amazing.
on there on the Sydney Bears bench. Ron Kopakowski would be pretty happy with the start to this third period. This is a veteran group that he's got here, so I think the instruction to his troops would be just keep doing what we're doing and plenty of pucks on net.
It's easy to see who's winning and who's losing at this point, Bernie, in these huddles, that's for sure. Long season ahead
Right.
for both teams. Inter-conference rivals this season.
That's right. Certainly plenty of
Oh,
not just the Wilson Cup on
it's
the line, so
news.
everybody bragging rights to be the best AIHL hockey team
That
in
makes
Sydney.
incredible
Certainly
sense. I was
can't,
like,
put any of that
I
blame
am
on,
s-
Ellison for those first two
I
goals in
am
the second
so
period.
confused.
I think we just had far too many Ice Dogs defenders out there sleepwalking.
I
and
was,
that was just the
mate.
first of two
I
prime-
was very,
great-
very
two great
confused.
chances from, prime locations. 15 to go here in
Women's.
this third and final period of the Sydney battle. The Bears lead the Ice Dogs 5 goals to 1. Bears are back on the attack now in the far corner there.
I
Bears
want to know.
that one puck's come free. Potential rush here coming up for the Ice Dogs. Mackenzie Bolger looking for an opening lane. Bolger just taken wide, pushed out, rubbed out in the corner there. Ice Dogs looking to regather. Puck trickles through to the Sydney Bears. Bears back through the neutral zone. Rucker trying to split the defence there.
Calendar.
Unable to.
I
That
wanna-
puck has just trickled out the back to the Bears, and another great chance on Ellison there. Bolger looks to make a pass. Big hit.
All right, we'll have a look at that again
That
later.
was Tommy Moncrief coming through his own defensive zone. Has managed to clip one of the Ice Dogs players just as they've let that shot go. And don't let this score
Fuck it, we'll have a look at it now.
Keep up here in this third and final period.
Braden
This is
Johnson,
where I've
he's
gone,
certainly
yeah, now I-
got a great opportunity,
now I
got a
don't
great
give a
shot on
fuck.
him. Lots of pressure on him, and so to be able to get a shot off under that circumstances and a quality shot was good.
Yeah.
Vasquez wins the face-off for the Ice Dogs. That shot doesn't find its way through. Manages to clear the zone. There was a potential breakaway there for the Bears if they managed to get that puck free. Bears just skating freely through the Ice Dogs.
Bears, Owls,
this third and final
Foxes,
period.
Velcro.
Ice Dogs give
To
the puck away.
Pirates.
Cowan again. Cowan
Penalty
caught with his
coming.
head down. That was a big hit in the corner.
But that's
And referee's put his arm straight in the air. And we are going to have a penalty coming up here. And Ellison
the
down as well.
2025
He
league.
seems
When
to be
does this
grimacing
start?
in all sorts of pain.
April. If it starts in
Lot to unpack
fucking
here.
April, it's a bit
Looks like
late.
the Sydney Bears power play, which is disastrous. for
It
the
hasn't
Ice Dogs.
Come
Yeah,
out with the
Bears isn't happy.
calendar yet.
The Moose isn't happy, getting sent to the penalty box there. Mushishimi. Dornbus coming on.
I'm genuinely curious to see
Yeah, as
where
we
I can
suspected,
watch
we're
this
gonna have a
though,
goaltending
because
change there for the Sydney Ice Dogs. Jacob Dornbus will come in relief of
I can't
Sean
really
Ellison, who's given up 5 goals tonight. Can't really
export the
blame him for
calendar,
this quick start
which
to the
is a
period.
bit annoying, but
Look, Dornbus has got to come in here and try to kill off this Sydney Bears power play. Face off to be taken by Clemmy. Clemmy wins the draw. Back to Annesley. Annesley looks down the near wall. Bears will play that behind the Ice Dogs cage. Brucker out in front. Shot on.
I didn't
Dornbus.
realise that, eh?
Brucker back with the puck now. Up top to Funes. Funes finds
How
Annesley.
about seniors?
Annesley back to Funes. Funes finds Annesley. Annesley looks for the cross ice pass, and that was a great shot there. Dornbus had to be sharp on his near
Stingrays.
post.
Yeah, that's still
Bears
2024.
managed to
huh?
keep that puck in the zone. Nifty move there by Annesley to get around Bolger. Annesley finds Funes. Funes looks to load up. Back to Annesley.
This one
Big shot
starts
there
in
coming in by the
fucking
Bears. Looks like a tick
January
line, man. Bears are very comfortable to play with that puck
and
back on the
finishes
blue line.
in November.
The shot coming in,
Shit.
that hasn't found its way through into the Ice Dogs defender. We've got 1:03 to go here on the Sydney Bears power play. Bears leading the Ice Dogs 5 goals to 1.
Well,
Ice
slay.
Dogs look to move the puck out of their own zone. Puck
I
is
just
now
want to
up
know
on-
where I
on the
can
far wall.
fucking watch this thing.
Bears bring it back in through Cowan. Cowan steps inside his man. Dornbus had to make a big save there. Puck has come down the length of the ice. Schlamp all the way back to retrieve it. Bears going with another 4 forwards, 1 defense on this power play. Annesley moves the puck. Back to
I don't think
Annesley,
I can
who works his
watch
way
it
through the
anywhere,
neutral
which
zone.
is,
Bears setting up. That's going to be an offside
bit
call. I
annoying,
think
but-
that was Cowan was just ahead of the play here on the
Which is a
boards.
bit sad because I
think
would
it's only
really
the
like to
second
see the
offside
Canberra
battle of the night.
Pirates play.
There certainly haven't been a lot of offsides, but Moose, not Moose, sorry, Ace
Oh,
there,
well.
he was well and truly off to the races, but unfortunately he was first into the zone, not the puck. Neutral zone face-off, Schlamp against Allen.
Bears managed to retrieve the puck off that face-off. Oh no, there's Grant Tillman with the puck. Looking for Strat Allen breaking in, and Brum had to be sharp there. He's stepped on the puck. Bears defenders not
Oh,
happy
this
that
poor
Allen
short guy
struggling
is
on
just.
Brum.
Straight Allen
Still a
seems
bit
like
of
a cool,
intensity in this game.
sorry Bernie, Straight Allen seems like a cool, calm and collected character on that occasion. He certainly had some words to say to Brum afterwards. Great opportunity for Allen.
So we're gonna go with
And I think we're
the
seeing some of those tweaks that Joseph
2020
Caviezel has made with his lines. I think
3
we've got,
league, the
both
2024
the two towers
league,
of
and the
power,
2025
Allen and
league,
Tillman
as
are
well
back
as the
on the same line,
2026
trying to
league
get the Ice Dogs back to this game.
for this.
And might expect to see a bit more tweaking of the lines as we head down.
Because those are the
this,
only ones that I can
stretch
watch
of the
full
time
one,
period.
full ones for
10
all
seconds
the
remaining
games, and
in
then
the
I'll
Bears
go
power play. Bears lead the Ice Dogs
on
5
their
goals to
YouTube
1.
channel, see what full games I have on there, and watch
With the puck
those.
through the neutral zone.
And then I'll go to the
Bears looking to establish their fortunate. Couple of
AW
Bears players just run into each other. A puck comes out in the neutral zone. Bears like to clear the
AHL
zone.
league, and I'll go on to
Jack
their
Ransom back to collect the
YouTube
puck.
channel
The Ice Dogs
because
works
they
around the far
actually
wall.
go
That
live
pass
on
is
there.
picked
I
off by the
actually
Bears. Bears back on the
watched
offensive
one
now.
game live, and it was the
Good
Ducks,
stick there by
the Melbourne
Tillman as
Ducks,
he
and
made-
something
that was
else.
Allen, sorry, as he
And
manages to work that puck free
some
up
other
Ace
team.
Cowan.
Can't remember. I think I
Bears
think that I
back
streamed
to
that
the
on
neutral
Twitch,
zone.
but just and I didn't
pass is
record
picked up
anything
by the
on
Ice
it, and I
Dogs.
didn't put it up on YouTube.
Ice
So
Dogs will
oh
bring the puck up to the
well.
wall.
But yeah, I'll be watching all
Vasquez
of
brings the
those
puck in,
games as
and the
well.
Ice Dogs are gonna get
At the
pinned for an
moment,
offside here.
my main thing that I'll be watching is
Like one of
hockey.
the Ice Dogs goals is just a little bit too keen to get
Especially
into the zone on that
Australian
one,
hockey.
and, had his route picked off by the
Definitely
Bears,
Australian
picked off
hockey
by one of the
because
Bears defenders and couldn't make it back to the neutral zone in time.
American
Well, just
hockey,
saying,
even
Bernie,
just
that hasn't
taking
been
a
many
little
offside
snippet
penalties,
out of
and
it, I
then what
find that I
happens
always get
comes
copyright
first.
claims. So just not gonna bother with American
Mitchell Kulishek
leagues.
to take the face off for the Ice Dogs. Puck pushed back into the Bears zone.
Unfortunately,
Battle
I
on
think
the
that would be the
boards.
same
Puck
with
comes through into the neutral zone.
the
Joey Gunner.
American
on the far
football.
side for the Sydney Bears.
Held
up nicely by
basically
the
any
Ice Dogs
fucking
forechecker.
American sport, I would imagine. But
Terrell
oh
Clare
well.
retrieves the puck.
We'll
Settles things
see.
down. Goes behind his own net. Pass up the wall to Tommy Moncrief. He's just happy to roll the puck into the zone. Bears looking to create some more chances here. Ice Dogs happy just to push that puck.
Yeah, I also will need to decide as well whether I'm going to go live tomorrow or not. Haven't really decided yet.
Just behind the Ice Dogs cage. Bears set up
And
now. Moncrief.
when this goes live, am I gonna sit here and watch it live as well as live stream it? Or am I gonna watch it the day after? I don't know. Unless if it's a Canberra Brave match, and I'm well, I'm gonna be watching it on the TV. So I can get, you know, nice and comfy. Yeah.
And that's certainly not what you want to see in a game like this.
I don't believe KO.
I've
got KO. I've got the KO out. I don't think KO. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, really look at, I think Jason Caviezel's really going to load up.
Yeah, I don't think KO has it. If it is, then I have to watch it live. So I no longer have the subscription.
To start us off on this power play.
They have everything that is
Ice Dogs unable to win the draw, and the puck is going to
other
go to the glove
sports.
of the Ice Dogs. Comes out of his net to collect that behind the back of his goals. Plays that off for his defender. One of the hallmarks of the Sydney Bears penalty kill was just how aggressive they were on the forecheck, and we see there's no difference here to start this third period.
Bugger!
Puck is going to get pushed the length of the ice. Dornbus out to play it. Dornbus looking at his options, throws the puck up the side of the ice.
I'm like, that's sad.
Allen finds Toolman. Toolman
what I
behind the
wanted
back of
to
the net.
say
Toolman now in the corner.
Was, although I might end up starting it back up again, I don't know. It just depends on
I mean, at
what's
14
on
remaining here in this
here.
Sydney Ice Dogs power play. Ice Dogs have not managed to get a shot on just yet.
That's all the F1. Oh, it's got Superbikes, slow.
Samuel Barnacle
Toyota
dumped that puck
96 Racing.
Jeremy Vasquez plays it back to Vola.
It's got a lot of,
Manages to find it again. Back to Vasquez. Vasquez finds his D-man on the blue line. Shot comes in.
I am looking for hockey,
and
the only hockey that I see on here so far, I think, is the NHL. So.
The Bears goal than what they were Ice Dogs players. Brum saw it within the traffic.
Ice hockey.
But the Ice Dogs need to do more on this power play.
Yeah, certainly very static by the Ice Dogs on the power play. They're happy to sit on the
they only have
the Bears aren't going to
they lied.
The pucks in those zones,
so they only have the NHL on here.
Near wall here. Looking for options. Just putting that puck on net.
Yeah, they have snooker
Not
on
really
here too. Snooker and darts.
As you mentioned there, Eric, there's more Bears players around.
But I was curious because they said that.
Routine save there for
I wanted to check to see if they were that this hockey league was on KO, because if this was on KO, then it means that I would stop this subscription once I finished all the old hockey league, like the old hockey game shit, and go to KO, but it's not on KO. The internet lied to me.
Bears, I think, have only scored once on their power play opportunities, and the Ice Dogs have found fire. Most of our scoring has all come from 5-on-5 play.
If you guys watch the AIHL, let me know what you guys watch it on. I'm watching it on the.
Vasquez battling with his man. Puck free. Ice Dogs.
Fucking Jesus. I'm watching it on the AIHL TV website. I paid for the subscription.
Vasquez looking for options.
Holy shit, my heart is beating so fast. That scared the fuck out of me. proves that I wasn't paying
Still
attention
flicking
to the
puck back up
time.
along the blue
That's
line.
my timer to say
Looks to
get
go
off
back
the
to a pavement,
computer.
just couldn't link
So
up with the
once
man.
this
That one's gone
stream's
straight through.
done, I'm going to get
Sydney
off the
Bears having just to
computer,
work
but
back around the net.
it's not going to be any
Esposito
better
just
because I'm
tapped that
going on my
back out in the
TV.
neutral zone to gate the icing.
Halfway over.
Yeah, I'll be going on my TV in my room. So.
Stokes regroup. 8 minutes and 52 seconds to go here in this third and final period. The Ice Dogs
Yeah.
trail the Sydney Bears 1 goal
So-
to 5. Ice Dogs looking to circle the net.
Yeah, but I would really like to know what you guys watch this hockey league on.
After the frantic pace we've had to start this third period, both teams have sort of gone back into a bit of a holding pattern here in these dying minutes of the
If
third
there's a
period.
hockey league that you guys like,
Honestly, looking to get the
send
puck
me
forward.
where you watch
Bears will
where
bring
you
back
watch
into
it
the
on.
neutral zone. Pass to who up the
I
handle.
would really like to know.
Rucker battling for the puck along the near board for the Bears.
If it's somewhere
Puck comes
where
through for
I'm
the
gonna
Bears.
have to pay like this one, I'm probably
Only
not
goal,
going to
and just
watch
a bit of a
it
battle
on
for the
there
Ice Dogs.
because this one you
Get it
can't
back
even
behind his own
watch
net. The
anything
Ice
on
Dogs
there.
break it out.
You have to
Breakaway
pay.
chance coming here for
You have to
Lachlan
pay.
Shumack to the backhand, tries to get that one. That one has been
But if it's
saved
like
by
KO
Byron
where you can
off
watch
the
the
back
live
net.
shit, then I'll be like, yeah,
Shumack
alright.
goes hard into the ice after he's upended by one of the Bears
I watched the
defenders.
NHL
Ice
on
was
Disney
away by the
Plus.
linesman. Bears have the puck back now in
So,
the
but
Ice
yeah,
Dogs
let me
zone.
know what leagues,
opportunity there for
sports
the Bears.
leagues, or motorsport
Tournament
series you want
back
me
into
to
the zone
watch,
for
where
the
you
Ice Dogs.
watch them
Tournament
on.
going wide, looks to break around the
It
cage.
will help me out a
Looking
butt
for
ton.
options, nothing doing. Can't find
Because I
baskets on
am
the far
trying
wall.
to get more
Vasquez
into
will have to
sports at the
retreat back
moment. I'm
the
really
neutral
into
zone.
hockey, as you guys can see.
Vasquez finds his man on the
Really
far
into
wall.
hockey. But
Ice
I
Dogs
want to
looking
also
fire
get
up a
into
shot,
a
big
lot
hit
of
in the
other
corner there
sports
by
as
Hughes.
well. So if you guys can help me do
Great
that, that
opportunity
would
there
be
for Tillman. Couldn't
great.
get the puck through.
It'll
Vasquez now finds
mean
himself
the
with the puck
world
behind
to me if you
Bears
guys
cage.
could help me out with that.
Vasquez
So
looking for options, nothing doing in
yeah,
front of the cage.
just be mindful I'm poor as fuck.
Bears
So
have to break it out through the neutral zone.
any websites where I need to pay,
The officials wave it off. It must have been touched
yeah,
by
it's
the
just
Bears
not
player.
gonna happen. I need somewhere where I can watch it for free. This is the only one that I'll be paying for.
And passes Bernie. in the
As
advantage of the Bears.
you know,
Fans, if you're not aware,
Canberra Braves, like
when the,
Sydney
attacking
Ice
teams
Dogs,
in the
like,
offensive zone can't pass the puck with their hand to another player.
and
They are allowed to do
they
it in the
they
defensive
don't
and
use
neutral
their
zone, but,
YouTube
they
channel
can't
to
do it in
stream
the
anymore
offensive zone. So
because they
sometimes
have
you see
this
defender,
website,
maybe bat the puck down in
which
their
I
own end
find
and try to
dumb.
get it to another
But
one
you
of their
know,
teammates, but, they certainly can't do that
clearly
on
they
the
just want to get
offensive
money
zone.
off you so they can use it for the league.
actually
I
take
don't
the
know.
draw for the Bears.
Fucked if I know. But
Bears win the face
yeah.
off.
And then
Bears
you got the
rebound, so
women's league that will actually post on
Cowan
YouTube.
looking
So
to split a few defenders, but that one's been picked off and sent the length of the ice by the Ice Dogs, and we are
so
gonna
that's
have another
nice.
ice support.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, Eric, after that frantic start to the third period, both teams seem to have just seem to be settling into this game now with the Sydney Bears sporting a 5-1 lead.
The Bears have certainly taken the foot off the accelerator somewhat. What the Ice Dogs need to consider is that they don't only have a game today, they've got a game tomorrow against the Lightning, and we all know how that ended.
Yeah, there's been plenty of scoring in the AIHL this evening.
I
The Brisbane
can't
Lightning winning
wait
their first
to watch the
AIHL game,
next
17
game,
goals to 0 over the Central
although
Coast
that's
Rhinos.
not going to be tonight, because
Bears
if I
managed to
watch
hold
the
the puck
next
in the
game
other
tonight,
zone.
I
That
think
pass
I
is
don't know
busted
how
by
long
Ice
it
Dogs,
is.
kicking it
We're
flying
going to
its way
check
back
that.
out into the neutral zone. Annesley lets us
But I
forwards
feel like
get
it's
out
going
of
to
the
be
zone
2
before
to
they put
3
that
hour
one back
game,
in the
and I'm
corner.
not sitting up
Cowan in there to battle for the puck.
until 11 or
Dogs
12
come
o'clock
through
again
with it,
tonight.
and they're gonna work
Probably
that
will
back
end
around
up
the
doing
far
that, to be
wall.
honest.
We'll change our play.
But I don't
Ice Dogs
intend
look
to,
for a
but it's
stretch
probably going to
pass.
happen anyway.
That has only found the Bears defender. Cowan.
But I'm
Still jumping
definitely
here in
not
this
going to
third
be
and
sitting
final
on my
period, looking to
computer.
try to
I'm
split
going to
the
be
defender,
in
but
my
that
bed
puck is just knocked off the
watching
stick.
TV.
Ice Dogs with a chance now as they come back through the neutral zone. Shot from range. Didn't manage to find the cage.
Yeah.
Ice Dogs battling for the puck. That's Dornbus in the corner. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Hosen will send that one all the way back in. Ice Dogs unable to establish any type of forecheck to keep the puck inside the Bears zone. Bears bring it back out now. Shot. Dornbus turns that one out. Turns the puck into the corner.
Yeah, once again, the Ice Dogs lost horribly,
Gets a
but
goal
they
throw, looking for the puck for the Ice Dogs.
they didn't
Getting
lose
the ball
horribly.
picked up off
Well,
by
they
Michael
did.
Slam
Not as
along
bad
that
as the
far
first
wall.
game that I watched.
Puck hits
But they
an Astros
actually
defender.
gave up a
Let's come back
really
out
good
into
fight
the
this
neutral
time.
zone.
Last time it
Just
was
over 5
just
minutes to play
oh
here in this
god,
third and final period.
it was fucking horrible.
Slam put that puck
Uh,
deep, a little bit too
yeah.
deep.
So, question for you, Bernie. I believe that every
Also,
team
guys,
needs
if
an
you're in
energizer bunny.
Australia, let
Someone
me
who just
know
who just keeps going and going and going
what
and going, no matter what the situation.
leagues have a Canberra or
Ace
Queanbeyan
Talent has been
team
that
in
person
it
for all the
because
Bears. Who's that person for the Ice Dogs?
I think that it's got to be
well,
Jeremy Vasquez, the
I'm not
number
gonna
15. I think he's one of the
yeah,
fastest local skaters for the Ice
I
Dogs.
live in Queanbeyan,
He's
but
certainly got plenty of tenacity
like
when he's on the puck. He's certainly very good at retrieving
there's
the
not a
puck
lot
out
of
the corners,
Queanbeyan
and
teams
I can
out
see
there
that's why Coach
that
Kinsley's got him here
can
on the
honestly
line in
say
between both Stradallen and Grant
they're
Tilman.
mainly Canberra.
Bears
And
with the
you
puck
know,
on the far
Queanbeyan's
wall,
like
looking to get the puck in. That one is
10
picked
or
up by the
15
Bears.
minutes
Off-man
out of the
rush coming in here for the Ice
ACT,
Dogs.
which is
Ice Dogs
Canberra.
look to break wide. That one shoots back across the grain.
So,
And Ice Dogs get a goal late
that's
there
why I
in
go
the
for
final
Canberra
period.
teams, because
Samuel
it's
Levant
close
picks
enough
up
for
his
me to
first
go,
ever
I
AIHL
live in
goal.
Canberra, when I don't,
Play
but
was come across from Slovakia for the
besides
Ice
the
Dogs.
point.
He gets
Let
on
me
the
know.
score sheet.
I
His
would
first
really
ever
love to
AIHL
know.
game to cut this lead to 3.
Maybe he's the Energizer Bunny. Didn't the crowd erupt when he netted that goal, Bernie?
Nice, yeah, absolutely. That's what the crowd wants to see. That's what gets them out of their seats. And great
Oh,
goals.
fuck
So
my nail.
good to see one of the import players get his first ever goal in his first ever AIHL game. So well done to the young man. Always a nice little achievement to get that first ever AIHL goal. Dornbus comes out of his net to play the puck and managed to be picked off there by one of the Sydney Bears players. Here we have Jeremy Vasquez chasing down that puck, but just unable to pick it off. 4 minutes 20 to go here in this final period. The Sydney Bears lead the Ice Dogs 5 goals to 2.
Okay.
Terrell Clare will just take it back behind his own net. Look for an
Yes.
outlet pass.
4 minutes
It's got the
left.
length
What
of
they
the
can,
ice.
what can the Ice Dogs do in 4
Rocket
minutes?
moving in on Dornbus. And that one is turned away. Bears
Dorbus!
pass on the far wall, looking
Dorbus!
for an option in the slot there.
Dorbus!
Pass picked up by the Ice Dogs.
Dorbus!
Ice
Dorbus!
Dogs will get that puck
Dorbus!
back down the ice. Pursued hard there by the Ice Dogs that finds it back to Schumack. Schumack with a shot on, manages to find his own rebound, just couldn't put that home. Good pressure here by the Ice Dogs. Is it too little too late? Just over 3.5 minutes to go here in this third and final period. The Ice Dogs are buzzing.
It's amazing what a goal can do sometimes, Bernie.
Momentum is a funny thing. Puck fight in on there.
It's actually quite funny when you think about it, because
shot from the neutral zone. Not a bad option.
I feel like if I were streaming the NHL, I would have a lot of people in here. I don't think many people know this is a hockey league that exists. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Anyway.
sort of caught him off balance. Ice Dogs on the puck, looking to work their way out of the zone. Steps out in front, backhanded shot. That one went wide of the cage. Ice Dogs looking to keep the puck in the zone, managed to do so. Puck in the corner. Funes works that one up in the centre ice. Manages to find Cowan. Cowan breaking in. Cowan with a nifty move. Dorbus matches that with a
Yeah,
very
Dorbus.
nice save. Cowan managed to get that shot off just as he was falling.
Good on Dorbus.
Just
Yeah,
like the Ice Dogs.
Dorbus. Good on you, boy.
As you mentioned, there's that Energizer Bunny just splitting the defense.
Dornbus had a great season.
Good
last
on
year.
Dorbus.
The results don't really match how good he was between the pipes for the Ice Dogs. So is this him saying to Coach Quizler, hey, I'm here, start me tomorrow?
I think certainly on a back-to-back situation, you like to have 2 number 1 goalies, and yeah, Dornbus is a fantastic option in net for the Sydney Ice Dogs. He's a very big guy, and he's very quick left to right for such a big man. Funes looking to move the puck into the neutral zone. Finds Thomas. Puck comes free. Ice Dogs will break it back in through Hosen. And Ice Dogs offside. Grant Tillman's way too far ahead of the play there. I think that was just some tired legs. Just couldn't quite keep up with the head.
for anyone who's a bit more aware of football. or
So when
soccer,
the Sydney
that's a
Ice
lot more
Dogs and the
complicated than the
Canberra
offside. There's a blue
Brave
line there,
go
and the puck
against
must enter
each
the
other,
attacking zone first, not the
I'm
player.
hoping, I'm secretly hoping that
Puck to come
Canberra
outside
Brave
in
win
Sydney Bears
because
zone.
primary team. But I'd be
55
happy if
seconds
either
for
one of
Sydney
them
Ice
win,
Dogs.
let's be honest, because
Bolger
I go for both of them, so.
wins the puck.
But,
is
you know,
picked up by
Canberra
the Sydney
Brave is
Bears.
my primary team. So.
Bears look to switch it in their own zone.
Oh.
There, dump that down into the corner. It's gone
So I
over the
did
Ice
some
Dogs'
research,
defense head.
funny enough though,
Puck in the back of the boards.
the players in this league don't get
Battle
paid,
over the near boards
because it's an amateur
Terrell
league,
Clare
they don't
comes
get
up with it,
paid, but,
circles back,
they,
keeps the puck in the corner.
their accommodation
Put it
and,
on
travel
net.
costs,
The big fat
are
rebound
paid
comes
for by
right
the
out to
league,
Moncrief.
so I think that's why they made this
Battling away at the side
website,
of
to
the
be
net there, both
honest,
teams
so
can't
they
seem to
get,
find a handle here.
more money coming through,
Ice Dogs
uh,
looking to clear.
so from-
Dangerous play there to go back through the
because you
defensive
got
zone,
the
but here goes
tickets,
Bolger. Bolger
the-
takes it wide, looks to get on his
the
backhand,
merch
fifth
clearly
save
goes to
by
the
Bronx to turn that one
teams,
away.
so
Bears regather the puck, they come back out through the
You
neutral
got
zone. That pass just behind
the
Schlam. Schlam being
merchandise, the
one-on-one. Schlam tries to
ticketing,
put the move on.
and then this website.
Good back pressure there by the Ice Dogs.
And you're like, okay.
Approach by Schlam.
You know, that's how they get
Ice Dogs
paid, you know.
the far wall now. Looking to gain the zone. Puck will roll back.
But, yeah, apparently the players in this league don't get paid, which is something that I found really interesting.
Puck up the near boards. Bears looking for passing lane. Can't quite find it. That pass is picked up by the Ice Dogs. 1 minute to go here in this third and final period. Toolman.
Well, I mean, the Ice Dogs didn't lose particularly. Oh, there we go. They didn't lose particularly bad. They didn't lose that
Was
badly
that
at
the
all.
Energizer Bunny?
It looks like Jeremy Vasquez. I think he's managed.
It's like,
to
thank
find,
God though,
uh,
because
Ryan Cosgrove back
the
there.
first one that I watched with these two in the 2024 league, I think they lost one or two to 7, and it's like, oh fuck, like, I don't know what they were doing, but you know, the Bears did really well.
Vasquez is back up, and maybe it's somebody
Yeah.
like Kale, Brandon Costa. His brother Kale's playing for CBR Braves, so maybe he should be the Energizer Bunny type. Who knows? But good signs from the Ice Dogs.
Good signs from the Ice Dogs to finish this third period in the dying seconds. Interesting to see if Coach Cavizza looks to pull the goalie here. 2-goal lead to the Sydney Bears. Interesting to see if they'll look for a 6-on-5 opportunity. Here goes Vasquez. Plays off the puck to Strat Allen. Allen looks to gain the zone. Passes the puck over. Yes, we've got an empty net opportunity.
That was
6
so
seconds on here
close.
now for the Ice Dogs. Ice Dogs looking to keep the puck in the
Offside.
zone. And
Empty net, Ice Dog.
And
Oh.
offside. So, folks, if you're not familiar in ice hockey, a team can choose to put their goaltender on the bench for a 6th additional skater in order to try and tie up the game. It doesn't work all the time. The high risk, high reward. And that's one of the reasons why.
Oh, that's
I love a close
interesting.
hockey game.
Yeah, but I have seen before where they've done that, and the other teams just scored from, like the goalkeepers scored from the goal
Works the puck
to
back.
the other goal, and you're
Ice
like,
Dogs
what
take
the
it down.
fuck? Where were the
We've got
other
another
team, and
offside
what the
call
fuck were
against
they
the Ice Dogs.
doing?
10 seconds
You
to
know.
go. Might have potentially been an interference play there by, looks like Tommy Stevens holding the Ice Dogs player in the zone, but I think the referees are going to get together, maybe have a talk about it, but it looks like we're just going to have an offside call.
Lucky
10
they're just
seconds
outside,
remaining
Bernie.
here.
10 seconds remaining, and somehow I don't
Ice
think
Dogs
that
looking
they're
to
going to
face
get
off and
goal.
Push it down into the zone. Bears just happy to play it up along the far wall. Potential icing call coming up.
Ah!
One more face-off. And we'll have one more face-off with 9 seconds to go. Down in the Sydney Bears end.
Or that's like,
And
oh,
folks, don't
okay,
forget,
I was
the
going to
Ice
say
Dogs will be
that's
back
like
in
the
action
worst
tomorrow night
place to be.
against the
But then I was
Brisbane
like, no, it's okay, because it's
Ice
not the
Dogs, so
Ice
make sure you
Dogs.
go
I'm
over to
like,
the Ice
oh.
Dogs shop at
Because
.com.au.
otherwise, because you know there's no
Find all the
goalkeeper, they would be
information
fucked.
there for Ice Dogs. Bears looking to close this one out with just 7 seconds left on the board. Toolman finds the puck on the far wall.
No, 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 no,
Ice Dogs
no!
unable to keep it in. Bears escape that one free, and that is an empty net goal.
Oh!
And he has had himself an absolute night to restore the 3-goal lead there for the Sydney Bears. 6-3 the Sydney
No
Bears defeat the
way!
Sydney Ice Dogs here in the first Sydney battle.
You did mention, Bernie, the empty net can be risky, and it certainly paid off there for AS Cowans, putting the exclamation point on the first Battle of Sydney win for the Sydney Bears in the 2023 AIHL season.
That is
Yeah, it was a little bit
maddening.
too late for the Sydney Ice Dogs here in this third and final period. 2 goals to make it a 2-goal
So
game.
maddening.
But the Bears have put this one to bed with a late empty net goal. And that's a final score of 6-3. So good signs there in the opening game for the Bears. Great offense. If there's something they want to work on for the next game, it might be that power play. They had plenty of opportunities tonight. But yeah, good result for the Bears, all up 6-3.
Certainly a great result for them. First game of the season, first Battle of Sydney against their crosstown rivals. They've got a huge rivalry game next Sunday at Macquarie in Sunday afternoon. They play the reigning premiers, the CBR Brave. That's going to be a barn burner if the games are any indication in the past. And as you mentioned, Bernie, the Ice Dogs have a date with the Brisbane Lightning tomorrow as both teams shake hands after an epic Battle of Sydney. The Bears winning 6-3, the margin...
I'm not too mad with this game actually, because the Ice Dogs did fight back in this one. So yeah, they did actually try. So
quick turnaround for tomorrow.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think the only concern for the Ice
that's
Dogs
great
would be,
in my
the
books.
health
That's
of
fucking
goaltender
great.
Sean Harrison, obviously going
yeah.
down hard in that second period and then coming off the ice at the beginning of that third period. Could be a bit of a question mark over whether or not he suits up for tomorrow's game, but I'm sure all the coaching staff and the physio staff will be working with him overnight to make sure he's in tip-top shape. But look, Jacob Dornbus came in relief of Illison in that third and final period and did an excellent job to keep the Bears at bay after that very frenetic start to that third period where the Bears managed to pick up 2 goals in that first 5 minutes.
And it'll be very interesting. We did mention earlier, Bernie, that the Brisbane Lightning defeated the Central Coast Rhinos at Erina 17-0 today. It's going to be a bit of a different proposition for the Lightning, but they'll be looking forward to meeting the Ice Dogs tomorrow while they're on a roll.
Now, fans, don't forget, if you are in Sydney and you do want to go down to the Macquarie Ice Rink and catch the Ice Dogs game tomorrow, it is Kids Free Sunday, so kids under the age of 12 will get in for free. And Eric, I'm sure you can attest to, there's nothing better than watching ice hockey live.
Absolutely, Bernie. Get to the game, but if you can't, we'll be right here, AIHL TV. You've got a busy game ahead of you tomorrow, Bernie.
That's right. Now, fans, if you want to keep up to date with all the stats and scheduling, make sure you head on over to the AIHL.com. You can find all the information about things like AHL TV, as well as player stats and the team's schedules.
That was bloody great.
So I'm Bernie Mack, and you've also we're here with us today with Eric Brook. Thank you very much for joining us at the Macquarie Ice Rink in the first ever Sydney battle for 2023. The Sydney Bears are going to go out today winners 6-3. Until next time we talk to you, Bernie Mac from the Macquarie Ice Rink, signing out.
Yeah, that ended up being a really good game. I'm not particularly sure if I like this year's the Ice Dogs jersey for the 2023 season. It's not doing anything for me. I like the Bears jersey. It looks really nice. Well, that jersey looks really nice. So yeah, it went really, really well. Can't be too mad with that. They slayed. So I'm gonna catch up with the this league and the women's league of this one, and then as soon as I'm caught up, I'll go on to watching something else. I don't know what I'll be watching yet, but yeah, I'll be going on to watching something else. What that is gonna be, I don't know yet. So next one is gonna be Central Coast Rhinos. Oh fuck! Ow! Central Coast Rhinos. And Lightning. And alright. That's just under 2 hours. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that one, I guess. When's the first? The first Braves game is I was very confused there because I saw rhinos over here and then rhinos over here, and I'm like, oh no, actually, it's the weekend after, so it's fine. Like, surely that's not on the same day. But I'm looking forward to this game right here because, you know, Braves. It's got Brave. It's got the Canberra Braves, so. Yeah. Anyway, we'll, end the stream here. We've already had a look at the merch for these two teams. The merch for these two teams isn't half bad. And like for the Ice Dogs, I prefer over the Bears. The Bears looks quite bland, but you know, except for the jerseys. Yeah, but the shirt, actually I can't see the jerseys. The jerseys aren't up yet. But the shirts and the jumper suck balls. Sorry if you go for that team, that's how I feel. That's just my opinion on that matter. So we'll be going on to the next game tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I haven't really decided yet what I'm doing there. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Please follow me if you're watching on Twitch. And I'll see you guys in the next stream that I do, which might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. And I might be streaming a few hockey games because I definitely want to catch. I definitely want to catch up, and I think there's like 100 leagues and 100 games in each season, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. I know for a matter of fact though, if I were to go onto here and go, I'm just doing this so you guys can see. I think it's a. Alright. If I go here and go oldest, so that was streamed, this game here was streamed 3 weeks ago, alright? 3 weeks ago, this game here was streamed, and it's quite nice because you see, that one was the one that I watched. The two the two Melbourne teams versing each other. Slay. Yeah, and that was 3 weeks ago. Alright. But the latest one is about 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago. So yeah, I don't think that, yeah, so round 1 has 4 games, round 2 only has 1. So, you know, I don't really have that much catching up to do with the women's league. As you can see, don't really have that much catching up to do with the women's league. Got more catching up to do with the men's league, because, you know, of course I fucking do. And yeah, I really need to work on that. And get that out of the way. To be honest, I don't wonder why I'm not watching the women's league, but here we are, we're watching the men's league. Of course we are, but that's okay. That's fine. And yes, I could have watched them live, but I didn't. So, oh well. And for the women's league, I actually don't know who I'm going for because, you know, I'll be going. I think I'll be going for one of the Sydney teams because it's the closest one to Canberra. So I'll be going for one of the Sydney teams, I think. Although I think I would like to go for the Melbourne Ducks because, you know, up the Ducks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see what happens. What we're gonna. I'll definitely be watching the men's league because I've started watching it now. I've gotta finish watching it, and then yeah, we can get. Oh, wonderful. Oh. Like, oh, wonderful. There's nothing up there. So you guys can see the subscriptions as well. I'll put this up for you. This is the one I'm currently paying for. Is this one here? It automatically resets after a year, which I like. You can also play monthly, but I'm like, what is the point of doing that when you can play yearly and save money? You can also go second half of the season, but I don't know why you would do that. I really don't know why you would do that. Because I mean, that's... Why wouldn't you do that for the whole season, for the whole year, and it would automatically renew, and then you have this one that's a one-time purchase. A one-time purchase that is $50, like, round it up, and it's $50, and it's only for the second half of the season, and then you got the finals package of getting access to 5 of the games, and this is for the 2025 season right now, so not the 2026 season, because the 2026 season hasn't started, and that's $20. I'd rather spend the $80 that I spent on yearly subscription where it renews every year, so I don't have to fucking touch the fucking thing. But be mindful, guys. You can't pay with PayPal. You got to pay with a card. Which, quite frankly, I didn't want to do, but you know, I also wanted this, so I paid for it with my card. I don't really like using my card. I like using PayPal more because it's safer, but they don't really give you that option. Yeah, but if you guys are thinking about paying for a subscription for this website, this is the price that you're looking at for each of these packs, or you can just watch the ones that I'm putting up on YouTube, so you don't have to pay anything. Which I'm hoping that helps you guys out a bit with trying to save money, because I'm spending money so you can save money. Not that I have a lot of money right now, so but I don't feel like I'm wasting it on this subscription though, so you know, I'm quite happy that I'm quite happy with this subscription. I don't feel like I'm wasting money on this subscription at all. And yeah, I mean, I am really happy that they have the archive as well, but I wish it went back way further than, you know, the 2023 replays. If this website's, if the AIHL TV website is watching this stream or watches this YouTube video, please put up more replays from the old games, please. That's all I fucking want. I beg of you. Okay. And mind you guys, the subscriptions as well are in AUD, so if you're in America or somewhere else that's not in Australia, it's in AUD, so be mindful of that as well. It's either going to cost more or less for you. I don't know. I don't know currency all that well. So I honestly can't say. But yeah, I'm going to continue streaming from this website for the time being. And yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy not play. I've kind of gone back from my my gaming channel, because I'm currently got sick of playing games. Although I still play games every now and then with friends, but I'm not streaming it. But I'm really happy with, streaming sports shit like this. And yeah, so when did this one finish? On August the 28th of August. So 8 days after my birthday. I had one game on my birthday in this year. But it's not Canberra Braves, that's sad. Anyway, yeah, next stream we'll be watching Central Coast Rhinos and Lightning play together. Can't wait for that one. We'll see what becomes of it. Hopefully, Central Coast Rhinos play better than what they did today. I mean, God, there was a lot of fights in that game, though. There was a lot of fights between Central Coast Rhinos and Melbourne Ice. It was insane. Yeah, and it was just messy. It was the messiest game of hockey that I've seen. Yeah. Anyway, bye guys. Kept on saying that, but now I mean it. Bye everybody. Toodle pip.